Martinez's coach, Bomac, said you got to do more. I'm not sure that that's the right thing for Martinez to do. He said you have to throw more punches. I think he has to be a little bit smarter and not necessarily fight harder. That's the differentiator in this fight, by just giving slight angles. You don't have to be Floyd Mayweather on your feet, but punch and just step around and make the hard charging and Billy look for you and then punch again.
Both fighters landing consequential shots on the inside. Seems like Mbili's defense has shored up a little bit.
You know, I hear you, Dre, but to pull that off effectively when you're not that kind of fighter is very difficult when a guy is as hard charging as Mbili.
It's really not.
Maybe not for you.
No, it's really not. You don't have to be a kind of fighter. It's a simple, just move. Just get off the line. But you got to have a know-how and you got to have a willingness.
Right. It's not in his nature.
Short sequence from Mbili, but Martinez just constantly throwing offense tonight. Another uppercut from Lester.
And this could wind up being a conditioning fight. These guys, you know, Martinez is blocking a lot of these shots on the inside.
Oh, it's a conditioning fight for sure.
And he's countering, but Mbili is just maintaining the pace.
And hard to quantify how much confidence it gives Martinez to be side by side with Bud Crawford, but fighting like a guy who's totally unfazed by the biggest stage of his career.
Martinez doesn't have to sit there on the ropes. You can just walk in there. Just walk. You don't have to be light on your feet. Just walk. And then when you get in position, punch, and then walk him again. He's heavy-legged. He's pressing forward. He's falling over his feet. You got to recognize at least that small thing and make that small adjustment.
You just saw Lester Martinez land a very good combination, and had he stepped off at that point, maybe he could do it again.
We think you have to be Floyd Mayweather or fight like this. You can be somewhere in between.
Body work is there for Mbili. Good right hand by the Guatemalan now.
Martinez did some very good work this round.
Mbili closed the round again.
You're doing fine. You're doing just fine. You can rest a little bit. I know you're an offensive player, but be careful with your defense. And then you don't have to worry. I mean, I know you took some hard hits on the body, but you're fine. You're fine. The most important is to get the job done. Okay, so keep your combos going and just be sure that you work on your defense. And then you keep on doing the same thing you've been doing.
First of all, the angle, you hit him in the body, and then you get into with the left hand, and then right there, low, okay? Give me the other one.
Legendary director Guillermo del Toro is bringing us the ultimate monster movie, Frankenstein, starring Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth, and Christoph Waltz. Frankenstein is coming to Netflix on November 7th. We resume the action here. High octane, all of it. Round 6, Christian Mbili, Lester Martinez.
I'm in the corner of Lester Martinez. I'm not complicating things. I'm keeping it simple. Sonny, can you throw your jab? Can you give me 2 jabs? Throw a combination and put your hands up and just step around. And when he comes to you and stumbles to you, you can either step around again or you can rinse and repeat. Let's just do that the rest of the way. We're going to be a lot safer, give up less points, less punishment, and we're going to pile up points on this guy.
Looked like there was a step around a moment ago from Lester Martinez. Lands the right hand there.
And if I'm in the corner of Mbili, I might tell him the same thing, but I just don't think he's going to listen. His mind is made up. This is what it's going to be tonight.
From the opening bell.
And in the fighter meeting, he did talk a lot about strategy and finding patterns.
What's impressive to me about what Mbili, they've both been impressive tonight. What's impressive about Mbili to me is when you decide you're going to keep up that kind of intense pressure all night, and the other guy is well schooled enough to punish you for it, but nothing ever changes. You're never in the least discouraged. That's a guy who's as prepared for the moment psychologically as he can be.
Good three-piece from Mbili right there.
Yes, it was. Oh, nice uppercut from Martinez, and the numbers are just one angle, but they do suggest that Mbili has landed at a far greater clip, 59% to 36% for Martinez.
And for what it's worth, he's throwing the flashier punches, and oftentimes the heavier shots are landing.
Yep.
I think Martinez, too, is expecting at some point, because he's doing some good subtle work on the inside, picking shots and countering. At some point, that's supposed to add up to something, and something's supposed to change in the other guy.
Watch your heads, watch your heads.
This is why you don't cheat in boxing. This is why you don't cut corners in boxing. This is why you dedicate yourself when you fall in love with it, or you leave it alone, because you may find yourself in a fight like this one night, and it's going to tell on you what you did well and what you didn't do well.
I'll tell you, someone who's not getting cheated right now are the fans. This has been terrific, bell to bell.
No knockdown.
And you can imagine what the scene must be in Guatemala. This is their great hope for boxing glory. They've never had an Olympic medalist nor a world champion.
Good shot from Mbili. Because when you do prepare the right way, and it is this kind of night, you're confident to bite on that gum shield and go to work.
See, at this distance, I think it's a more dangerous fight. When they're in close, there's a little something taken off their shots. At mid-range, these guys are catching each other with more full extensions.
Short uppercut late for Martinez. Round 6 is done.
You gotta start bringing them around. You gotta start bringing them around. Around the glove, okay? Okay? Stay up and doing a good job staying off the ropes and shit, but you gotta keep trying to push him back a little bit more, okay? You see, he's getting tired. He's tired. Yeah, I know. All right, you pushing. How you feel? I feel good. Yeah. Give me a deep breath. I feel winning. Yeah. La mano que te está tirando unos volados, que son agachate o la mano arriba. Come on, seguir trabajando abajo. Wait, we got 3 rounds left.
Open.
Four,
Down and work up as well. Yeah,
come on.
done. This is very even right now. We're even right now.
Come back around upstairs. All right.
A look inside the locker room of the superstar Terence Crawford. Won't be long now.
Ray, are there some nights where you're watching the undercard and everything's kind of rough for everyone? And does that affect you ever? Like, is Bud watching it, thinking, you think at all, anywhere, hey, I might be in store for one of these later on tonight?
Them backwards. He should get them angles and change the perception.
Skipper, I take my hat off to you because scoring this fight ain't easy.
Not easy. Always thankful in any sport to be commentator and not judge.
One small adjustment can change the course of this fight.
Right. But Skipper's scorecard, without paying attention to what rounds, there's only been 10-9 rounds the way boxing is scored. Without paying attention to that 58-56, that sounds about right, Mbili, right? Like, it's an even-ish fight. If someone has the advantage, it's Mbili.
Slightly, yes.
Martinez starting to tighten up the numbers a little bit. Big connection by Mbili with the right hand.
See, Martinez has action at the body. He drops down oftentimes. It's almost like a tendency he has. He doesn't do much, like right there. It's a good opportunity to rip some body shots, but he'll lift back up and he'll only throw to the head.
Do you think it's because Mbili's throwing those crooked punches, sometimes his uppercuts?
It's possibly. I just think he's not really a good body puncher. He doesn't really throw sustained attacks to the body. He will throw, but it's not like we saw in the Brandon Adams fight. You could tell Brandon Adams, he's been taught to do that. I don't see that right now with Lester. I see that more with Mbili.
Yeah, Mbili is much more dedicated downstairs.
It's really a beautiful thing for all the fighters at home. Ripping shots to the body and for you. It's really a beautiful thing. I understand the headshots and Sports Center top 10, but that's really where you earn your money.
I think of you against Kovalev in the rematch. You hurt him in the body and you stayed right there.
Nobody likes it to the body,
Right.
but there's a lot of people that can't take it to the body. So why not check his temperature and see if he can take it?
Big shots landed a moment ago by Billy.
Martinez is also used to in his career so far. When he lands these clean hooks upstairs, fight's over.
Right. Not the case tonight. These gentlemen came in a combined 48-0 with 40 knockouts.
Is that good?
Pretty good. Someone's 0 in theory.
Ooh, good shot from Billy.
And Martinez right back with 3 big shots of his own.
Tried to end it with that right hand.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your third man in the ring, Tony Smiles, and I'm hosting Canelo versus Crawford. And check this out. I got a poll in the chat. Hit the poll in the chat and let me know who you think is going to win before the fight begins. We've been listening to and Billy fighting tonight, right now, as we speak. We've been listening to him fight. Yeah, I don't know, man. They've been going blow for blow. And Billy and this gentleman here, Crawford, man, they're incentivized with, I think, $100,000 or something like that in order to score a knockout. Whoever scores the knockout or the best fight of the night, I think it is one of the two. They're incentivized, so they're going blow for blow. They're not even really boxing. They're going rock'em sock'em. And it's a close fight right now. The unofficial scorecard got him Billy up at 68-65. This is round 8 of 10. And Billy and Martinez. I'm saying Crawford. And Billy and Martinez. Let's get back to the fight. There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the 8th round.
Like a temple shot, Dre, that's coming over the top and catching him on the top of his head.
He didn't see it.
I'm going to see if I give you guys a little sync so you can see.
Back to it again. That's, the button is the chin, of course. You hit a guy in the chin, he goes. The second spot upstairs that can end the night is the temple.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to get the job done. And you, as the opponent, it's your job to figure out what it is. If he takes a good shot to the head, you got to go downstairs. If he takes a good shot downstairs, you got to commit to the head. You got to mix it up, and sometimes you got to do both to get the result that you want. It's your job to figure it out.
And he went back upstairs again.
And Billy and Martinez.
With this right hand over the top.
Went to it again. A left hand from Billy.
They've been going blow for blow. I don't think they're going to score a knockout. I think it's going to go 10 rounds.
So Martinez tried to throw it to the heart.
Body shot, headshot. Body shot, headshot. I'm telling you. Blow for blow. I am telling you. Blow for blow. Martinez is up against the ropes. And he's hitting Billy's with uppercuts and left hooks. And then Billy's returning the favor. I'll give you a quick sync.
So many challenges in their formative years, oftentimes going to bed hungry was Christian and Billy, and that has forged him in boxing, to say the least.
Fighting like he's hungry for sure.
They're going blow for blow. Uppercut, left hook, uppercut, left hook, uppercut, left hook. Rock'em sock'em. No one here is trying to box. They're not trying to use the ring, the space of the ring. Martinez is just hanging out on the ropes. The ropes are holding him up. Every now and again, he sits on the ropes. I don't understand why the referee's allowing it. But, hey, as long as they're throwing punches, I guess they're happy.
How did he land it, though? At an angle.
10 seconds in the 8th round. 10 seconds left in the 8th round. A nasty hook from Martinez to Billy. And they finish with a combination. And Billy's eyes look kind of swollen. They look kind of swollen. I don't know. Hey, let me know. Let me know in the in the poll who you got. Hit the poll up. Hit the poll up. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe. 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 Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe. 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 Help the channel out. And Billy is throwing nasty uppercuts and left hooks, and so is Martinez. And then Martinez is kind of relaxing now because he don't care if he get hit. So he dropped his guard and he's letting his arms relax, which helps him throw power, but he's taking some heavy shots from Billy. Now, and Billy's the A side, and Billy is supposed to win.
Figures to put themselves in prime position.
Round 9, right now. Let me give you a sync. Round 9.
Is the Ring Magazine #1 super middleweight in the world. I don't use Ring Magazine.
Oh, my sync is off a little bit.
I've been using it for 25 years without referring to sanctioning bodies because their policy co-ops the legitimacy of the sanctioning bodies.
Right.
The #1 super middleweight in the world is in this tight of a fight with a guy who's unranked by Ring Magazine, but the division is that deep.
Straight right hands to Martinez, but back up against the ropes, not a good look. Right hand for Billy lands flush to
See
the
a
lower
little angle right there, Max?
Yep.
Martinez went to the left side of Billy's body, then he went back to the right side of Billy's body, and he landed without.
We got an error message.
From Martinez.
Turns out a two-division. World champion who retired undefeated as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world knows one or two things about boxing.
We have an error message. Again, they're going blow for blow. So we're in the 9th round. And they're going blow for blow.
He's actually pretty crafty. He just needs to go to it. When he's putting his stiff jab out there, getting angles and coming up the middle, he has some skills. He needs to implement them.
And Billy's taking some shots from Martinez.
For the first time.
Both fighters have taken a lot of punishment in this fight, so now the punch he landed early on.
And Billy taking some shots from Martinez. We had a slight error message. I don't know what's going on. Things over here with dancing around.
Look at him, Billy's legs. He presses, he needs Martinez.
Blow for blow. Blow for blow. Uppercut, left hook. Uppercut, left hook. Back and forth. This is crazy.
Let him fall forward and take off on him on either side of his body.
Or even let him fall into your shot.
See, when his feet are against the ropes and Martinez's back is against the ropes, he feels most comfortable.
This is the most danger I've seen Billy or either fighter in this fight.
Feels like maybe Martinez senses it a little bit. About 40 seconds to go on the round. Big uppercut for Billy now.
Wow. And Billy's coming back. Martinez is leaning forward with his head, throwing 1-2s.
Both fighters are hitting each other.
Uppercut, left hook. Uppercut, left hook. This is going crazy.
Was hurt in this fight so far. At least that's what it looked.
They're going crazy. Uppercut, left hook, right cross. 1-2, uppercut. Wow. They're showing Canelo in the back. Round 10, round 10.
The super interim middleweight title, Christian Billy in black, Lester Martinez in gold.
I said earlier in the night, Boachuk and Brandon Adams, Dana might want to do a BMF belt in boxing, where these two would be two guys fighting for it right now.
Oh, nice uppercut by Martinez. There's another one for good measure. The body. And Billy is wearing it late in the fight.
I think Martinez must finally feel like, okay, some of those things I was doing were having an effect. It just took a long, long time. But Billy is still throwing these bombs. Yeah.
Man, I don't know why they're doing this, man. They're being given. They're being given. Possibly $100,000, but they might not get it. They might not get it if a knockout don't come. So they're doing it for nothing instead of boxing. But they went 10 rounds, blow for blow. And Billy and Martinez. Hopefully they get something for like the best fight of the night. That money only goes to one pair. Wow. Let me tell you right now, they're taking years off their careers by taking these headshots that they don't need to be taken. Yes, they're young, they'll bounce back now, but in the later years, this blow for blow crap is not gonna work. This is not boxing. The art of boxing is hit and not get hit. That's the art of boxing, not blow for blow and see who's gonna get knocked out. Again, the Mexican style is blow for blow and see who gets knocked out. But the greatest of all boxing, they never, no, you cannot be going blow for blow. 1 second left, and the fight ends with hooks. They both raise their hand. This could be a draw. And Billy and Martinez could end up being a draw. But they got in Billy in the lead in the unofficial scorecard. Here comes the official decision soon. Coming shortly. They're going to commercial break. I'm trying to get my my system working properly. It's not functioning properly. I don't know what's going on. YouTube has been having problems lately. How's everybody doing tonight? Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know who you think is going to win. Who's going to win, Canelo or Crawford? Canelo or Crawford? Let's go to the official decision coming up. The official decision of the Billy Martinez fight. We jumped in there, started the stream there. I really wasn't covering, but I like him, Billy. But he's the A side. He's supposed to win. I'm not sure if they're gonna. I mean, it might be a draw. I mean, they were going blow for blow. Let's see. They're still in commercial. Here comes the official decision.
Is in. Michael Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards, a round of applause for two fighters in the ring tonight for their outstanding action. We go to the scorecards. Patricia Morris-Jarman scores it 97-93. She has it for Martinez. Chris Milori scores it 96-94 for Mbili. Glenn Feldman scores the contest 95-95, a three-way split. This bout is a draw.
What I tell you, I told you, you going blow for blow and nobody's getting hurt. A draw is the only way it's going to go out. I don't know if they're going to get the prize. I don't know if they're not going to get the prize, but they got a draw.
Seems like a pretty appropriate result.
Let me tell you how good our guy Skipper Kelp is. That fight was so hard to score because they were.
Let me tell you right now, Max Kellerman, he should have stayed retired or doing other shit. I don't think he should be calling any fights. I mean, maybe people got nostalgia from him. I ain't never liked the guy when his announcement. He has these off boxing references and everything. Sometimes he has his facts right. A lot of times, he does his facts, but when he has his opinion and stuff, it's off the charts. So, anyways, it's a draw. I said it earlier. The way they was going blow for blow, I called it a draw. Check the video. Go back and check the video. I called it a draw. Now they're like, oh, it shouldn't be happening. Are you crazy? It's a draw. You go and blow for blow. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets knocked out. Nobody goes down. And that's what happens. And that's what happens. So, and Billy and Martinez do not win, but they go blow for blow. I don't know if they're going to get any prizes from that money that's coming in. The stadium is starting to fill up. There's a lot of empty chairs right now, but there are more than earlier. I was watching the other preliminary fights, and they're making progress. A lot of the stars are coming in the front rows. A lot of the former boxers, some singers, some actors, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to name them as, this is a watch along. There's one more fight. The co-main event is coming up. It's Walsh, the Irishman, coming up. He's in the back warming up. Versus Vargas Jr. Fernando Vargas Jr. is the co-main event. Fernando Vargas Sr. is in his corner right now. He's warming his son up. The other Vargas is in there. So the older of the Vargas sons, he's going to be boxing. It's a legacy fight, and that's the co-main event. Now, I gave my prediction video. Go ahead and watch it. It's on the site. I predicted that Canelo is going to win this fight. The thing I did not say in the video, and I did say that Canelo has the home field advantage. They're fighting in Vegas on Mexican Independence Day weekend. It's a stadium of 65,000 people, but Canelo is the cash cow. That's what I did not say in my prediction video. Canelo is the cash cow. Crawford is not the cash cow. Crawford is not the cash cow. So in a close fight, the unwritten rule is the champion gets the belts. The champion gets the decision in a close fight. Already, Crawford has already in his mindset that he's going to go 12 rounds, that he's not going to be able to knock out Canelo. If the knockout comes, it comes. Those are his words, not mine. So in his mind, he's going 12 rounds. In Canelo's mind, he's going 12 rounds. If it goes 12 rounds, already, I'm going to tell you right now, the judges are in favor of Canelo because he's the cash cow. He's filling up a stadium of 65,000 people plus. Crawford can fill up a nice gymnasium, but he's not going to fill up a stadium. The people there are going to see Canelo fight. That's just the facts. I'm sorry if you disagree. Yo, let me hear you in the comments. Go ahead, give it in the comments. But Canelo is the cash cow. He's bringing in the money. And he's getting paid big money for this fight. And win or lose, here's another thing. Win or lose, they both get paid a big chunk of money. Canelo's going to get more money than he's ever gotten by himself. By himself, he gets $30 million each fight. By himself. Why? Because he's his own promoter. He promotes his own fights. So guess what? Turkey Al-She had to do better than that in order to sign him to a 4-year deal. Crawford didn't get that kind of money. Yes, he has his own little promotion, but he does not bring in, listen, Crawford is I believe the money that he's making tonight is the most money he's ever made. Ever. And he's already planning retirement. Win or lose. Because if he wins, is he going to fight David Benavidez? Is Crawford going to fight David Benavidez? Because David Benavidez is old. He's owed a super middleweight championship bout. And we've already heard it in 2 videos where Turkey Al-She mentions retirement for Crawford. He tells him not to retire when he's working out in the gym. And then he says, well, he might retire after this in a separate interview. Let's go back and see what's going on. All right, they're doing a vignette for the next fight, Walsh and Vargas Jr. And Walsh has a Hall of Fame trainer. So let's see what he brings. I think I've seen Walsh handle himself very good in some other fights, but Vargas Jr., I don't know, he might be a little rough for him, but if he boxes, he can beat Vargas Jr. Vargas still kind of uses, the Mexican style of boxing, coming forward, counterpunching, that kind of stuff. Just brute force. Let's see what happens. But back to my prediction and what I left out of that video. And I left it out for these reasons. People don't want to hear the truth. People don't want to hear the truth. Canelo has an advantage, a home field advantage. And some people even said it in their video, even though they're going for Crawford, that they're like, oh, well, Canelo, these are content creators on YouTube. Oh, Canelo's judges, they probably already got the scorecards already filled out. So what does that say to you? If you believe that and you're going for Crawford needs to get a knockout. That way nobody and no judges have no say-so in this fight. But none of those people that are going for Crawford are going to say that Crawford is going to knock Canelo out. None of them. So why are you going to their channel? Come here and listen to the facts from a real former coach. I can tell you what they're not saying behind the scenes, what's happening behind the scenes. A former trainer, a leader. You get that here. You don't get that over there. Some of those guys ain't ever laced no gloves. There's one guy that does lace the gloves, and he does sparring. I don't know if he's ever done any competition. I wish he challenged me, but he better have some money, because I ain't fighting for free. I'll fight Jake Paul. My old ass will get in the ring and fight Jake Paul for $1 million. Shit. He ain't going to knock me out, I'll tell you that much. That's the one thing he's not going to do. But that's not here nor there. I'm talking about who's going to win the fight, Canelo or Crawford. And why Canelo's going to win is because he got the home field advantage. If they both of them are talking going 12 rounds and it's going to go to the judges, Canelo is the cash cow. Why would you throw away your cash cow, especially with somebody who's talking about retiring? If you want more big fights, listen, this is what the judges and referees are thinking. If we want more big fights and I want to keep paying and bringing money to my family, because at the end of the day, who you bringing money for? You're bringing home money to your family. These judges, referees, they're like, damn, Canelo's doing all this. He's bringing all this. They're not fighting in an arena. They're not fighting in a field house. They're fighting in a football stadium. And they're filling it up. Mind you, it's two boxers. It's two boxers that is filling this up. But mostly it's Canelo bringing in all those people to the stadium. Because right now it's still half empty. It's this parcels of empty chairs. But as soon as the main event hits, all those chairs are going to be filled. It's already locked in. Listen, WrestleMania was held in that stadium this past year, this past April. WrestleMania was held. It was a huge event. They packed it in with a bunch of people on their roster. Everybody on the card here, they're really no names. Nobody really knows them. Fernando Vargas Jr. is in the ring now, and the other gentleman I believe is in the ring. Walsh. Let's hear what they got to say.
It was really Emiliano, the youngest brother, who wanted to box. Family opened a gym, and the rest is history.
So the way I see it, Canelo's going to win this fight if it goes the distance. Or he can get a stoppage. Because what I've been seeing, sorry about that. What I've been seeing, I shouldn't be doing that because the music, it causes issues. I've been having issues already, this feed. Let me give you a sync. Let me see if I can give you a sync. That's it. That's the Billy fight. Walsh is walking down to the ring. He's walking down to the ring. Walsh is walking down the ring. Let me see if I can give you a sync once he gets inside the ring. I've been having issues here. It's the first time trying to do that. I saw some other YouTubers do it, giving a little sync in. So give you a little sync if I can every now and again. See if it works out. If not, we won't do it. But if it works out, hey, by all means. Live commentary. Walsh is in the ring. Walsh is in the ring. Walsh is in the ring. Now, again, Walsh is the A side. He's supposed to beat Fernando Vargas Jr. because he's the better boxer. Caleb Walsh. Let's.
All right, ready to go with our co-main event as we get to the tail of the tape. The 24-year-old Caleb Walsh is undefeated as his 28-year-old counterpart Fernando Vargas Jr. 1 inch in height for the Irishman, who will also enjoy a reach advantage of 1.5 inches. All right, now for your co-main event introductions, as only he can, here is Michael Buck.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Riyadh season card, Las Vegas, continues with this special attraction here at Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Live on Netflix, the three judges scoring at ringside, Eric Cheek, David Sutherland, and Don Trella. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee is Harvey Dock. So now, it's power versus power. Undefeated once again versus...
Let me tell you something. The referee Harvey Dock's the ball dude. He will stop a fight real quick. So don't sleep on it. This fight could go short. If all you need is a flurry, and that guy will stop a fight. All you need is a flurry. You know, you start learning these referees. I'm the third man in the ring. But these guys that be in the ring, check this out. You got to watch out for some of those. They will stop a fight like this with a flurry. All you need is a flurry. You might not even be hurt, and they'll stop the fight. So Vargas Jr. better watch out. Better watch out. His father is a former champion, and his father's a former champion. So this is pedigree here. But he's slated to lose.
The undefeated Fernando El Feroz Vargas Jr.
And it's the older the two, because Fernando got two sons that are boxers.
With his head trainer, Hall of Famer Freddie Roach.
Freddie Roach, that's his name. I couldn't get his name. Freddie Roach.
153 1/2 pounds. He brings a perfect record to the ring also. 14 fights, 14 victories, including 11 big wins by knockout. From Cork, Ireland, the undefeated King, Helen Wall.
All right, boxers, we went over the instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch him up, good luck.
Here we go. We're about to be round one of the co-main event. After this, we get Canelo Crawford. After this, we get Canelo Crawford. This is round one. Round one. This is round one. Round one. Let's go.
Junior in the multicolored trunks, King Callum Walsh in the orange.
Both these guys fight with charisma, meaning when they're in there, it's hard to take your eyes off them. But both guys, that's true of both guys.
The great George Capetillo joining the Vargas family in the corner of Junior tonight.
Vargas Jr. is hovering around the outside of the ring. Caleb Walsh, he's holding the center of the ring, and his guards are down. Mind you, he's starting the first round with his guards down. He finally brought him up. He threw a combination to the body, really touched the gloves. They're keeping their distance first round. Walsh is the A side. Man, he's fighting with his gloves at his hips. He brings it down once he's inside. Vargas is letting him get in. If I was Vargas, I would jab and control that BS he's doing right now. Vargas Jr. can't find the distance. Vargas Jr. cannot find the distance.
It's not that these fighters are not throwing punches, they're just measured.
Oh! They call it a slip. Caleb already touched the canvas. That's not a good sign. Even if you slip, it's not a good sign when you start touching the canvas for no reason. You get too comfortable on the canvas. My problem is that Caleb Walsh got his guards down at his hips. He brings it up slightly when he gets close to the inside, but he's wasting a lot of time bringing his arms up, and he can get caught if Vargas Jr. can time it. Vargas Jr. is still running around the ring. He is not moving forward. He's doing the exact opposite of Mexican style boxing. Walsh is taller and he has a reach. He's keeping Vargas at a distance and he's holding the center of the ring.
Hand to the body by Callum Walsh. Boxing fans absolutely elated that this fight is happening right now. Biggest challenge of both of these fighters' careers by a significant margin.
Reading the body language, one fighter, and Vargas wants to box and be smart, and Walsh wants to land shots and get Vargas into an exchange, and he's yet to be able to do that.
I want you to see Vargas hanging up against the ropes. He's staying up against the ropes. It's not bueno, no bueno, no bueno.
Back with round 2 in a moment.
They're going to commercial break. They're going to commercial break. Again, if you can see, Vargas Jr. is staying up against the ropes, and Caleb Walsh is commanding the center of the ring. He's commanding the center of the ring. Round two, round two. Round two.
Off of that lead jab here early round 2.
But that's what he has to do, what you just saw right there, those three jabs. If he wants to get inside, like you could sense his body language telling us he wants to, it's probably best to use the jab. It's a lot safer and it'll get you there a lot quicker.
See, Vargas, I think, is fighting the right kind of fight.
Vargas Jr. better be careful. He's charging in with his head first, as opposed to keeping his weight on his back foot. He's charging in. He's leaning forward. He's leaning forward, and he can catch an uppercut and a left hook that can knock him out. And Walsh has that power to lift his head off the ground.
Walsh, as we mentioned, 18 years in the
I'm gonna tell you right now, Vargas is not. He's not calculating for Walsh's length and height. You got to come in at an angle with those combinations. But right now, the way I see it, Walsh is controlling the center of the ring and controlling the fight.
Be careful.
And fighters have to learn to jab while they're thinking. They have to learn to jab while they're processing and collecting data. And while they're trying to set punches up, don't pose and just look at one another. Stick the jab up and down, different speeds and cadences, so you can get into a rhythm and land the shot you want to land.
That's what I mean, smart by Vargas, right? He sets up his shot, he uses his athletic ability and speed to land it, and he gets out.
good body work there by Walsh.
Vargas acknowledged it.
When Vargas Jr. finds the angle, he doesn't miss a whole lot. It's just about finding those openings and those patterns. Coming up on a minute to go here, round 2. Good job defensively by Vargas.
We're about 50 seconds in the second round. Vargas Jr., this is the co-main event versus Caleb Walsh from Ireland. Every time Vargas Jr. comes in, he comes in leaning forward. He's finally using his jab, but he's kind of reaching with it as opposed to snapping it. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that at all. That's the end of round 3. That's the end of round 3. Fernando Vargas Jr. is fighting in this fight, and he's antsy. He hasn't settled down and thrown any nice combinations that are effective. He is losing this fight. He is meant to lose this fight because he's the B-side. So, and he's fighting a guy who's taller than him, and he's allowing him to drop his guard. Walsh is not fighting with his guards up all the time. Most of the time, his guard is down. He's loose, and he's just popping a jab from down there. He's real comfortable. He's real comfortable. Real comfortable.
With your gloves up, you need to keep your guys.
Boxing royalty, Roy Jones Jr.
Round 3 coming up.
They feel like they're seeing some things.
Round 3.
Walsh to the body. Nice way to begin round 3 for him.
Walsh looks to have come out with a little bit of a different attitude in his third round, Andre.
Yeah, if he can keep those body shots coming periodically, they're going to pay off for him.
I don't like the way Vargas just almost stood up to meet that right hook.
And I don't like the way Vargas is giving up that same two-punch combination to the body. He's not answering like he did right there. I think more times than not, Vargas has to send that silent but not so silent message that I'm not taking that tonight.
I gotta say, guys, I am impressed with what I've seen from Vargas so far, especially given the stage and the disparity in terms of amateur.
Listen, Vargas is not doing what he's supposed to do. He's moving towards Walsh's power hand. And it's not because he wants to. It's because Walsh is steering him to his power hand by those hooks to the body. He throws a 1-2 combination, and then he throws a hook to the body and kind of steers him into the power hand. Eventually, I know he's going to, there it is. He's going to throw a hook or an overhand right or straight. I think it's going to be a what do you call it? A left hook that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt Fernando Vargas Jr. It's not looking good. Fernando Vargas is not taking control of this fight. He's fighting a defensive fight where he's fighting just to survive.
Walsh completely entrusts his game plan to Freddie Roach.
If it continues this through, right now it's 2-1. I don't have Fernando Vargas on the board. He has not scored anything of any value in this fight. And I don't know why Fernando Vargas Sr. would put him in this fight. You got to blame Senior because he's the trainer and he's the father. He could tell him, look, don't take this fight. But they must be going for a cash grab, and he don't care if he loses or not. I think this is a cash grab for Fernando Vargas Jr. because he's not neutralizing Walsh at all. Walsh is comfortable. I mean, he's so loose. I'm saying his jab is coming from his knees. Wow. His jab is coming from the knees, and it's a flicker. Pop, pop, pop. That's it. He ain't even looking. Pop, 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 pop. It's coming from his knees. Wow, wow. Freddie Roach is a good coach. I don't know how he is now, nowadays, but he's had some champions over the years. So let's see what happens. And this guy. Yeah. Let's hear what they got to say. They're telling him to go to the body. They're telling him to go to the body. They're telling Walsh to go to the body. They're telling Walsh to go to the body.
At the hotel last night, and there was Julio Cesar Chavez. I've been in this game a long time, but some guys, it's like, whoa.
Yeah. We should see how the UFC athletes react around him.
Chavez is one of the greatest fighters ever lived.
So Freddie Roach, with a firm directive, he said to Callum Walsh, you can at least be the guy backing Vargas Jr. up. You did see Fernando able to back Callum up a little bit there.
I want to see if he.
Walsh has good moments, but they're not sustained. Good shot right there. Overhand right. Grazed the chin of Vargas. Took it well.
Left. The left hand, right?
Yeah,
the backhand, right, because they're southpaw. But that, Dre, was the most dangerous punch of the fight so far, it looked like to me.
Ooh, that's a big
Oh my God! Vargas threw an overhand right, but he caught a left hook, a right hook. Excuse me.
And if Walsh can kind of
Walsh is left-handed. Walsh is southpaw.
short left out of the break lands for Vargas.
Vargas took control of the center of the ring here in the 4th round. Vargas has the center of the ring.
Vargas's skill level belies his
Walsh is looking tired a little bit.
he's fighting like
I see him breathing kind of heavy. He finally got his guards up, so he's respecting Vargas a little bit now. So Vargas must have hit him with something to get him to wake up.
Good shot right there.
I don't see him getting caught with the kind of shots the guys who haven't fought amateur get caught with. Good right hook.
Nice body shot from Vargas. But in order to get that liver shot, he got to hit him on the other side.
Again, Walsh has good moments. He lands good punches. He lands good combinations.
Vargas got to think he's fighting a southpaw.
I would say it's true of both fighters so far.
I think Vargas has been a lot more consistent than Walsh, but not enough to separate and start dominating the fight.
Vargas is not running no more. He's standing in the middle of the ring. Oh, he got caught with an uppercut. Again, leaning forward. What I tell you? Leaning forward. Vargas is getting caught with the uppercut. Leaning, like his head. He's leaning forward. Periodically, he's leaning forward.
Just when Vargas looked like he was getting comfortable behind the high guard and able to pick Callum Walsh's shots. And another one, the left-hand key, finding a home for the backhand, Callum Walsh's.
And you can see confidence being gained by Walsh here.
Right hook to the body from Walsh.
Keep those punches up. Keep them up. Let's go.
Ooh, nice way to punctuate the round for Walsh.
He did some very good work in that last minute.
I think Walsh took that round too. I think he's batting a shutout. 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. And this time, mind you, Vargas is standing in the middle of the ring. Now he's not running as much. And he caught him with a shot. He did catch him. He did catch him. Because automatically after he got caught with an overhand left from Vargas. He got caught with an overhand left. All of a sudden, Walsh decided that he needed to pick his guards up from the floor. Because he had his guards down. The first 3 rounds, his guards were on the floor. Like, no respect, no respect. After he got caught, now he got his guards up. Now he's trying to box. I just can't believe they filled that arena. Those empty chairs that I was seeing earlier, they're pretty filled. I'm saying arena, but stadium. It's a stadium.
But this is when living with the pressure of a great last name serves you well.
It's not like he doesn't know about big-time boxing.
Or pressure.
Good left hand, or so it appeared, by Vargas Jr. We go under 2 minutes here, round 5. Waiting in the wings, Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. If this goes the distance, because we're in the 5th round already, if this goes the distance, it'll be in the next 5 rounds. That's the next fight. The main event is the next fight.
Mistake there from Vargas. Sat right in front of his opponent, opened up, walked, saw him, and beat him to the punch with a 2-piece.
The fight before this one, they went blow for blow, toe to toe, and then Billy and Martinez was a tie match. I called the tie because Rock'em Sock'em boxing is what they've been calling for, because they don't want Tom and Jerry boxing. And guess what? It was blow for blow, blow for blow, blow for blow, and they got a draw. The announcers tried to give the fight to Billy because he's the A side, but it didn't happen. It was a draw, and that's what it was. Luckily, they called it down the middle of the way it was supposed to be called. Here, Fernando Vargas Jr. is not taking control of the fight, but he stopped running now. But he's still leaning forward, and he's catching uppercuts. But his overhand left is landing. And so now Walsh is taking a little more respect for Vargas, and he's bringing his guards up a little more frequent than he was the last 4 rounds. The last round was when he got caught. He raised his guard. Uh-oh. They warned Fernando Vargas for low blow. Fernando Vargas Jr. Round 5 is done. Through 5. It's only 10 rounds. So right now, on the scorecard, it's 5-0 on my scorecard. I don't know how they have it, but Fernando Vargas Jr. did not win a round yet. His best round was the 4th round, and it wasn't enough because then he got caught towards the end of the round with a flurry, stealing the round if he had won it. I don't know how they have it. I don't know how the judges have it, but on my scorecard, Fernando Vargas Jr. is not winning this fight. If he loses round 6, he's done. He's going to need a knockout. Let me say that again. If Fernando Vargas Jr. loses round 6, the fight is done. They're showing Terence Crawford warming up in the back. He's warming up in the back, throwing jabs, 1-2s. Oh! He threw a jab to the chest. They're practicing that. Round 6. Mexico versus Ireland. Walsh versus Fernando Vargas Jr. They gave Fernando Vargas Jr. that 4th round, which was the only round that I thought he did something in. However, I don't give him that round. So to me, it's a shutout so far. Fernando Vargas Jr. needs this round, especially if he got the 4th round. He can take the lead.
Doesn't know if he'll get a decision. Thinks he needs to step it up, and he's stepping it up. And there is risk in doing so.
If Fernando Vargas Jr. loses this round, on my scorecard, he needs a knockout. It's only a 10-round fight. This is not a 12-round fight. You can't wait to the 6th round to turn it up. But if everybody gave him the 4th round, which was the best round that he did, if everybody gives him the 4th round, then he can make it up right now. He needs to shut out the rest of the fight. It's towards the end. Both men are tired. He needs to press. But right now he's not pressing. In the 4th round, he stood in the middle of the ring and took charge. He's not taking charge. Walsh is back in charge, but Walsh is back in the center of the ring. Vargas is his back is up against the ropes. The one thing he's not doing, he's not touching the ropes with his back like he was doing earlier in the fight. And I think he's moving. And I think he's moving in the right direction. He's staying away from his power hand. He's staying away from Walsh's power hands. 1 minute left. 1 minute left in the 6th round. 1 minute left. Fernando Vargas needs to turn it up. At least steal the round. He is losing this fight. He is the B-side. I don't know why he took this fight. I don't know why his father took this fight. It must be a good payday or something. But right now he took a 1-2 and he got backed up. His head got cracked. Walsh is hitting him with just jabs. If Walsh just uses his jab more effectively and pops it and keeps it at his guard as opposed to down here, he could probably beat him with the jab for the rest of the fight. He's a taller guy. He has a longer reach, and Vargas he's eating the jabs. He's not slipping them. He's like boop boop, or he's trying to high guard it. Oh my God! He got caught with a left hook. Vargas got caught with a left hook at the end of that round. Why is the referee? Oh, the referee went to his corner to warn him about low blows. Wow. I don't like the referee in my corner. If he's over hanging out in my corner, something's wrong. He's looking for something. They're showing the hook that landed towards the end of the round. Vargas got caught. Body shot. Oh. That's what it was. That's the low blow they're talking about. It hit under the belt. The referee went over there to tell the corner that he needs to watch out for the low blows. He did hit him low on the hip, but it's still a low blow. And he went over there and won him. Round seven.
This time, Fernando Vargas Jr. will have fought into a 7th round as a pro. Seems to have plenty left in the tank. Callum Walsh in the orange. Vargas Jr. wearing the green, white, and red.
Does it appear to you, Dre, that each guy is fighting as well as they can at this stage in their career?
I wonder, which is why I keep calling for separation, but I'm not sure if they can.
It looks to me so far that they've kind of fought each other to a standstill.
Walsh just tried to throw a haymaker and he missed. Vargas did not capitalize on that miss. He should have. Again, Vargas needs a knockout on my scorecard to win. He's getting hit with hooks now. And haymakers, luckily, Walsh has been missing those haymakers. But if he lands one of them, it could put him down. He don't need to touch the canvas at all. What he needs is to get a knockout. Vargas Jr. needs to turn it up, hit the body, and then come with flurries. And this, I'm telling you, I know this referee, man. This referee will stop the fight if he sees a flurry. And he's already hanging over on the Walsh corner. He told him about. He warned the corner about the low blows that he might take a point off. And then he lingered around, seeing what the hell they talking about. You don't want the referee in your corner hanging out ever. In between rounds, he needs to be over somewhere else. In the neutral corner but if he's hanging out in your corner, he's looking to try to stop the fight or do something. He's going to do something.
Who won the fight going out? Let's see what happens in the main event.
They gave Fernando Vargas Jr. the 4th round. I don't know if they gave him the 6th round, but I did give him the 6th round. And right now he's taking some heavy hands from Walsh. Walsh finally got his guard up. He's still dropping his jab hand down. I guess that's how he does it when he's relaxing. Man. Body shot from Walsh. Body shot from Vargas. Here comes a 3-punch combination from Walsh. I bet you it's gonna happen right now. 1, 1, 2. No, it was a 2-punch. He's telegraphing his punches, and Vargas is not doing it. He's not doing nothing about it. Vargas is looking for that overhand left. That's the end of the 7th round. I gave Walsh that round too. To me, he's batting a shutout. The 4th round, I can see them giving it to him because that was the best round that Fernando Vargas had. But, I mean, he's taking hooks to the body. He's taking the hooks to the head. Some of those punches are landing on the gloves, but others are getting through. Vargas is finally throwing that overhand left that's landing. He needs to land it. Oh, man, that body. Ooh. Ooh, they just showed Walsh hit that body. Ooh, a left hook to the body. Ooh. Vargas, I know he was like, ooh, 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 ooh. I know Vargas like, I'm like, oh, he hit me hard. But I think Walsh is getting tired. He's throwing so many punches. Round 8. Again, on my scorecard, Fernando Vargas Jr. needs a knockout. They gave Vargas, on the unofficial scorecard, they gave him 2 rounds. They gave him the 4th and the 5th. Nothing else. Nothing else. That's still losing the fight. Remember, it's a 10-round fight. Winning 2 rounds, that's 8-0. There's no more rounds left. Even if he wins this round and the next 2 rounds, that's only 5. That's a draw.
Those 2 shots that Vargas just landed, it's just lazy posturing from Walsh. Why did you allow him to land that little uppercut with you leaning over your feet with no response from you? Why are you letting him get off with 2 and 3 shots and you're just accepting that? You're allowing that. He has to learn that that's not okay, because as the competition gets stiffer, it's going to be a bigger price to pay for being lackadaisical like that.
I mean, the competition's pretty stiff tonight, you know?
But if he wins and goes on, it's going to get stiffer.
They're talking about the stiff competition with Fernando Vargas Jr. No, it's not. No, it's not. Fernando Vargas Jr. is not giving him stiff competition. He's back to dropping his guard to his waist. Dude, if I see a guy boxing me, my old ass, if he's fighting me with his guards down at his waist, I'm coming for him. I'm coming for him. Trust me, I'm going to have something for him. And he's going to put his guard up and respect my power. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not just going to come in and be like, and just stay like that. No. I'm going to hurt you. Fernando Vargas Jr. is not putting that pain on him. When he put that pain on him that one time in the 4th round, then he put his guard up. But now he's back to, he don't got no power in his punches, and Fernando Vargas just getting hit with the right cross. With the left cross, because he's southpaw. Left cross down the middle. You don't want to get hit with that. Fernando Vargas Jr. is switching stances, I think, because he's in the southpaw stance now.
That means if the judges see it 1 round different, it's a draw fight at the moment.
You see what I'm telling you? That's exactly what I'm telling you. If the judges have it the way the unofficial scorecard has it, and Fernando Vargas wins these next 3 rounds, which is not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. They're saying that Walsh is landing less punches. They're doing that conky box thing. Nobody cares about conky box. Nobody cares about conky box. The judges do not look at conky box. Let me say that again. The judges do not look at the conky box when they're judging. No one cares about the conky box numbers. I don't know why they bring it up. I don't know why they care. I don't know why they do it. If the guy's throwing less punches, but they're more accurate, and like Gervonta Davis is one that throws very little punches, but all the punches that he throws, they're gonna hurt somebody. Then he's winning the fight. You're not gonna tell me you throw 300 pity pat punches and you win the fight because of punches. You can do that in the amateurs. You cannot do that in pro boxing. Nobody cares about the conky box. Let me tell you right now, that conky box crap is what the kids call it, gaslighting. Nobody cares about the concubines. Oh, he won the fight. He threw this many punches. He landed this many punches. Who's keeping count of those punches? Why are they keeping count of those punches? Nobody cares. Because right now, if Walsh decides he wants to throw an overhand punch, that one punch stops the fight. That's the end of the fight. Forget concubines. It don't matter how many punches Vargas threw. If he get hit with that hard overhand left that he's trying to throw, it's over. This is round 9.
Here unofficially, and in the corner, Freddie Roach is on.
I don't got Vargas winning any round at all. The 4th round, he looked like he was in control, but I didn't give him that round. And they still got Vargas with only 2 rounds out of 10, out of 9 at this point. That's 7 rounds. Walsh wins.
Do you think that's one reason?
And then they're over here talking about the concubine numbers that Walsh is not landing enough punches. But he's controlling the fight. I don't even like Walsh like that, man. Let me tell you that right now. I don't even like Walsh like that. I was hoping Fernando Vargas Jr. would do something. There's no aggression. Like, you need to come for him. I thought he was gonna use his father style or even what do you call it, Mexican style, and come forward and do something. He got Walsh up against the ropes now. His back up against the ropes. But I think Walsh already knows he wants the fight, so he's just maintaining. Look, he's throwing 1-2s. 1-2, 1-2. 1-2, 1-2. Vargas throws 1 punch, and then Walsh throws 3 down the middle. And his guard is down again. Let me tell you that right now. His guard is down. He's trying to throw an uppercut. He's trying to set up an uppercut. He's leaning to the side. Oh God. Wow. This is bad. He's telegraphing his punches, man. He's telegraphing his punches. He's telling you I'm about to throw something. And he's not even faking it. He just leans there. If he's just gonna lean there, and then you see he's gonna throw. He's been doing it through the whole fight. It's like, for him, it's like a sparring session. Because Walsh is not showing any real aggression as far as he's just throwing punches. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ, man. What is happening? What is happening? What am I watching here, bro?
Anything they've done in this fight, especially in Las Vegas, you know how decisions go here. You can't assume that you're ahead. You should be fighting with an urgency. So if
no, he's ahead. He's ahead. Stop it.
And he loses.
If Walsh loses, they stole the fight for him. Even if unofficial scorecard only has 2 rounds for Vargas, I don't have no rounds for Vargas because his poor management, his poor ring generalship, very poor ring generalship. The round is over, and again, Walsh got his guards down. How the round end with his guards down? 10 seconds. You get a warning that says 10 seconds. Put an ass whooping on him. His guards are down. Another warning comes. The referee goes over to Walsh's corner and warns him again. I guess holding or something. I don't know what he warned him for. He warned him for something. It's the last round. What are you going to do? Stop the fight here? Vargas don't got this. Vargas don't got this. There's no way. There's no way. They could give him a draw. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. But this is what I'm telling you that Canelo's facing. I didn't put it in my prediction video, but I put it here. It's Mexican Independence Day weekend. This is the co-main event. And guess what? Guess what? Crawford could lose. And he could technically win the fight. People can see it with their own eyes. And he can still lose the fight. Some people, come on, man. Canelo's the cash cow.
And now both guys are picking up the pace.
And let me tell you, the only way Crawford wins, I see y'all got in the poll that Crawford wins by 100%. Hey, I'm riding with you a little bit here. But let me tell you, the only way Crawford wins, he has to give Canelo a master class. He has to do what he did to Earl Spence. If he does that, He win. He got my vote, and let's put him in the Hall of Fame while he's still boxing. Because I know he's going to retire after this. He's going to take that win, and he's going to run with the bag like this. Woo! I just robbed the bank. This is a cash grab for Crawford. He don't care if he loses, but he wants that bag. Win or lose, he getting that bag. How about that? Win or lose, he's going to get paid. He's going to get paid. Win or lose, he's going to get paid. Vargas is moving forward now, finally.
5-punch combination from Walsh. A lot of those shots blocked. Vargas Jr. showing off the hands.
Walsh finally put his guard up for like a hot second. He got caught with another hook, overhand hook. Vargas is getting tapped, man, with
So the boxing discourse next week, regardless of when.
Vargas lost this fight, man. I want to see what the decision said. It could be a split decision. Again, because it's Vegas, man. It's Vegas, and it's Mexican Independence Day weekend. Vargas lost his fight, man. The Irishman put a beating on him with his guards down most of the time, and he was telegraphing his punches. I'm telling you, he could have timed those punches. Now he's running around, which is crazy. Vargas probably turned it up. He probably win this round.
Vargas maybe fought a little bit over his head based on expectations in terms of discipline.
No, I blame his father. If he loses this fight, which he's losing, I blame his father because his father knows his son's capabilities. You got to build him up properly. Not put him in there in danger with guys that, look, he's beating them down. Every time, he throws punches, 5-6 punches come in his direction. He throws one jab, he catches a 3-punch combination. Walsh has the reach. You got to come inside and tear that body up. You got to make it hard for him. Walsh had his guard down the whole fight. It's over. They ended blow for blow. They're not going to get that money for best fight of the night. I'm going to tell you that right now. And Billy and Martinez could, because they rock 'em, sock 'em. Rock 'em, sock 'em. This wasn't rock 'em, sock 'em. This was an ass whooping. Fernando Vargas Jr. lost this fight. They're going to commercial break. Hey, salute to Mr. Tim Taylor. How you doing, sir? Yeah, rich kids don't become great boxers. Their hands are soft, their knuckles are soft. They sleep in nice beds. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, good point. I mean, Vargas is rich. Yeah, he opened up a whole gym with that money, and he got money now. It's terrible. I ain't give him no rounds. I don't care. That 4th round, he showed a little something. He hit him with 1 punch, and you're going to give him that whole round for 1 punch? No, they might do that over there. I'm not doing it. They're showing how they transform the field from a football stadium to a boxing arena. But they've done this before because the boxing ring is just like a wrestling ring. So they've done this before, and the same people that held WrestleMania also is promoting the Crawford. They're the ones doing this. It's TKO, the parent company. Here we go. Here go with decision. I'm saying it's a unanimous decision, but it could be a split decision. Walsh won. I don't know why Vargas got his hand up.
All 3 by unanimous decision. Still undefeated from Cork, Ireland.
What I tell you? What I tell you? Walsh got it, man. Walsh had his guards down. To him, it was like a sparring session. He disrespected the Vargases. And then after he took a couple of hard punches from him, then he raised his guard up. And I blame Fernando Vargas Sr., who was a professional boxer, for this loss. I blame him because he knows better. He knew the capabilities of his son. He knew that this guy's taller than him. He knew this guy has longer reach. You need to practice that in the gym and get him prepared. He wasn't prepared for that. He wasn't prepared for that. Every time he throw a jab, it would barely reach Walsh, and then he would get tapped with a 3, 4, 5 punch combination. Jesus Christ, man. I thought he was going to probably squeeze in, a split decision and maybe one of the judges, but it was a unanimous decision. So these judges are calling it right down the middle right now. But with that said, the Crawford-Canelo fight, you got to watch out. Crawford may not get the call that he wants if they go 12 rounds. The only way to win is to give Canelo a boxing lesson. Hit and not get hit. Pivot him around. Pop, 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 pop. Do what he did to Earl Spence. And even then, Earl Spence got in some shots. It wasn't like he didn't get hit, because Crawford does get hit. But if he can give Canelo a master class, then, hey, by all means, Crawford won the fight. And even then, if it's a close fight, he lost. They're going to give it to Canelo. Canelo's the cash cow. There's one YouTube streamer, content creator, that says it all the time, and I hate that he says it because some of it is true, some of it is his opinion. Hold on. Man, they got Mario Lopez up on here, man. What the hell? Mario Lopez, Jesus Christ. Really? Wow. Tim cheating, bro. Wow. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Even some of the streamers, they say it themselves. Oh, well, Crawford's going to win, but the judges already got their card filled out. If you believe that, then then Crawford needs to knock Canelo out. That way the judges, with their pre-filled out scorecard, can't do shit about it. He got knocked out. Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it. And I don't care if they change the record later on, because you see what they did with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Devin Haney comes out, all of a sudden his record is clean. He got no losses on his record. He's undefeated. Dude, you cannot erase that from the public memory. You hitting the canvas 3 times. You lost that fight. Everybody know you lost that fight. Okay, you can blame it on PEDs and stuff, but hey, you still got that L in the public's mind. The public knows you lost that fight. Ryan Garcia lost that fight to Rolly. You cannot erase that counter left hook that knocked Ryan Garcia on his butt from Rolly. Cannot erase it. They erased the record. Okay, his record. When and if Devin Haney goes into the Hall of Fame and people sit back and talk about it, they're gonna put an asterisk. Most people are gonna put an asterisk under that undefeated record. Let's say he ends up retiring undefeated. There's gonna be an asterisk on that. Devin Haney, you got knocked the heck out. You got beat up. You got beat up by Ryan Garcia, a crackhead. You let a crackhead beat you up. Man. So anyways, listen, if they got some judges on there, Crawford knew what he was getting into when they said Vegas, they said a stadium, and they said Mexican Independence Day weekend. You know what you're getting into. On the press conferences, they booing Crawford. He walks out, it's like WWE, they booing him. And then his family or whatever little crew he got try to cheer him on, and then the overwhelming crowd just, listen, this whole stadium, 65,000. I'm pretty sure that Crawford only has like maybe, out of the 65,000, maybe to be nice, 10,000 people. The rest 50,000, 55,000 people are rooting for Canelo. That overwhelming, Crawford has never had that. Crawford has never had to face adversity. If he gets caught with a punch, he's either going to start running or he's gonna freak out like, oh my God, I'm losing this fight. And we have never seen Crawford face adversity. Even now, the amateur fights he lost, they say he didn't lose. They say they stole it from him. Watch those videos. They say Crawford lost all these amateur fights, like half his fights. They say all those fights were stolen. Really? Really? All those fights were stolen from him. Okay. So he got this delusional thing that he cannot lose. And even when he loses, he wins. He's undefeated right now. But taking this fight, jumping 3 weight classes up, that's, look. You lost your mind. You have to beat Canelo. You have to dominate him. And Canelo wouldn't take this fight if he don't think he could beat him. Canelo wouldn't take this fight. The main event is coming up. They're in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, where the capacity crowd is 65,000 plus for a boxing event or wrestling event. That's a lot of people, bro. That's a lot of people. Right now, they got commentating. They got Mario Lopez, Antonio Tarver, Mark Kellerman, Mike Coppinger, who's a piece of trash. I mean, he shouldn't even be. He's a UFC dude. He should not be over here. Mario Lopez should not be over here either. He don't even have the right to color commentate. Be honest with you, Mario Lopez, he's a good dude from what most people say. I don't know him, but Mario Lopez should not be on here. Mike Coppinger, whatever his name is, he should not be on here either. Antonio Tarver and my man should be there because those two, Antonio Tarver is a former boxer. They could have hired a couple of other former boxers, champions, to do commentating, and then you have a real journalist there to moderate. But having this, okay, they put a countdown clock. They said Crawford and Canelo will start in 4 minutes and 27 seconds. 4 minutes and 26 seconds. 4 minutes and 24 seconds. Let's go. Hey, if you think it's 65,000, shout out to Miss Timothy Taylor. Shout out to Mr. Timothy Taylor. If you think that is, I'm gonna have to agree with you too. I think about 60,000 of those people could be Canelo fans only. And Crawford only had 5,000 people from Omaha, Nebraska, where he built his career. He built his whole career in Omaha, Nebraska. When he became promoter for himself and he left Top Rank, all his fights was in Omaha, Nebraska. So the only people who know him are from Omaha, Nebraska. Most of the United States is split into let's say 3 major cities or major states. Illinois with Chicago, New York with New York City, and California with LA and San Diego, Southern California. That's where most of the people are in the United States. The rest of the country is scattered. There's a lot of land. Omaha, Nebraska. If anybody been to Omaha, Nebraska, and I have been to Nebraska, I went through Omaha. Omaha is a small little city. It's a city. It's small as heck. It's small as heck. The poll has 100% for Crawford. Let's see if you're right. The odds makers, the people who are putting money down, they saying Canelo. They're talking about it right now. -70, making Canelo the favorite. You putting money down, they're going for Canelo. I'm going for Canelo because of the weight class, the environment, the conditions, the skill sets. You forget, Canelo been fighting since he was 15 But he taking some ass whoopings along the way that, you know, taught him a lot of lessons. Sometimes he won those fights because of the conditions. With Triple G, they even said, come on, man. Oh, well, he technically lost his fight, but in the win column, he won. In 65 fights, he only lost to 2 guys. Mind you, the losses are not back-to-back. They spread out between a decade or so. One of them is Mayweather, who retired undefeated. That is not a bad person to lose to. And then you had a guy who was undefeated, who is technically should be the undisputed light heavyweight champion right now. But he's the unified champion. That is also not a bad guy to lose to. But to lose to a lightweight and you're a super welterweight, that's a bad look. Canelo said it himself. So the environment is not conducive for Crawford to win. The only way he's going to win, like I'm saying, he has to give him a masterclass in boxing. Masterclass. It has to be a masterful performance. Take it round by round, pop, 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 hit and not get hit, flow and not get, slide, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Do your absolute best not to get touched. Make sure you hitting them and getting out of there. And I mean hitting them hard. And if you get him in trouble, knock him out. Hey, I'm not a huge Canelo fan. I'm going to tell you that right now. I am not. All that cherry picking that he's been doing the last 5 years or so, no. I'm a David Benavidez fan. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm a David Benavidez fan, and I wanted David Benavidez to put him down. But because of this fight, it's possible that that David Benavidez will never get a chance to fight. And if the WBC has anything to do with it, they're not ever going to allow David Benavidez to fight Canelo. Why? Because he would win. And they would lose their cash cow. And I'm telling you right now, because of that situation alone, Terence Crawford has to knock Canelo out. Are you saying it's not enough security for 65,000 people? Well, if some craziness happens, in the press conference yesterday, there was a fight that broke out between 2 Mexicans. If it happens tonight over this fight, and they like to drink, bro. They like to drink. They like to drink their beer. So, and I know they're selling beer, a lot of beer right now. A lot of beer. It's a football stadium with more seats than. Here we go. Here we go. The main event. All right, we're gonna let the Star Spangled Banner and the Mexican national anthem go on. I'm not gonna play it for obvious reasons, but this is the main event. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Check out my video, my prediction video after this, and see if I was wrong about everything I said on it. If I was wrong, leave your thoughts in the comments. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe. The main event is coming right now. Right now. They're about to do the national anthems, I believe. Oh, nope, they're doing the vignette. They start with a vignette. They're talking about the greats. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard.
How many fighters have ever been called the best?
And the vignettes have music on it. Oh, yeah. I've seen him do that. He does drop his hands after he throws flurries. I've seen him do that in practice. He practices like that. His chin be wide the heck open. It's possible he do a flurry, he might catch one. Because Crawford is a counterpuncher. But I've seen him do that in the gym. I've seen Canelo do that. He'll throw flurries. And then he'll drop his guard. I've seen him do it. But he trains like that. So let's see what happens. You got to capitalize on those things. Those are good things for Crawford to capitalize on. But if he's getting hit with that flurry, he's not gonna be able to capitalize on that because he got to get to his wits. As a boxer, you have to reset yourself. He get a flurry, pop, 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 and then what? And then what? And then what? Viva Mexico, cabrones! Listen, man, listen. Canelo has been light heavyweight champion. Canelo has been light heavyweight champion. He's been undisputed middleweight champion for almost a decade now. That is not good. You're not just gonna jump up there and beat him down. You got to knock him out. You got to knock him out, and he's never been knocked out before. So that means you got to lay some heavy hands on him in order to do it. This is not heavyweight boxing where one punch might do it. Canelo has taken some heavy shots over the years, and ate him. I mean, they say it's so bad that they say that Canelo has a granite chin. A granite chin. And listen, like I said in my prediction video, go check it out. Go and check it out. If Canelo feels that he can walk through your punches, he is not going to respect you. He's going to go right through those punches and is going to start tearing that body up. Even if you hit him 3-4 times, he's going to be like, pop, pop, pop. He's going to take those punches, and then he's going to deliver some heavy shots to your body and slow you down. And once he slows you down, he's going to come upstairs and he's going to hurt you. And if he hurts you, he's going to knock you out. He did it to Caleb Plant. He did it. He did it. Who else he did it to? He did it to Sergey Kovalev to become light heavyweight champion. Woo! Don't let him do that, Crawford. Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that. I'm going to tell you that right now, Crawford. I'm talking to you. Do not let Canelo do that. If he does that, good night. We might see you get knocked out. Yo, Crawford, I don't know if Crawford's coming to the ring, but they got a live band for him. They got a live band. Adam Jones and Danny Gray's The Tools, multi-platinum Grammy artist, award-winning artist. Are they from Omaha, Nebraska? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe. The main event is about to start. They're having a concert of some sort. This is some turkey a la chic crap. Let me tell you right now, boxing don't need this crap. Boxing don't need this. Concerts between the co-main event and the main event, it's not needed. It's not needed. It's not needed. You're elongating the time. On the East Coast right now is midnight. You're pushing the time way past the 11 o'clock news, which is it was something that been done throughout generations. You know, they want it past the 11 o'clock news, so the 11 o'clock news can't say who the winner until the next day. But if you have concerts in between the co-main event, a full concert between the main event and the main event, like, dude, that one time where he had a whole concert with Eminem. No, if everybody's there for the event is boxing, not no concert. And I think they got a mariachi band or something. Oh my God, here we go. What is this? What is going on here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. This is like not necessary. Everybody's on their feet though. Everybody's on their feet. That's the one thing. You pay a lot of money. They paid a lot of money to watch this fight. You pay a lot of money to see a fight, and then everybody stands up, so you got to stand up to see what the heck is going on. Instead of everybody sitting down so you can watch the fight or watch whatever's going on. You paid for a seat. You paid for a seat. Why everybody standing up? There's nothing happening but some guy singing. You can enjoy it sitting down. You paid for a seat. You didn't pay to stand up. If that's the case, take all the seats out. You put more people in there. Everybody standing up. The stadium is full. The stadium is full. The stadium is full. I don't see any empty sections. Nothing's blocked off either. Nothing's blocked off. These guys are giving a concert, I think, in an aisle. They had the stage. They had two box stages on the field somewhere. And they definitely got to use those those big jumbotrons, because they probably look tiny for those people in those nosebleed seats. This is a football stadium. You sitting all the way at the top, you're not going to see nothing, even if you're standing up. Everybody looks like they're standing up. Everybody's standing up. Everybody's standing up. 65,000 plus. I'm surprised they didn't announce what the gate was, like the WWE is. WWE always give up the gate. They stop before the main event. Thank you for coming. And we have the biggest gate in history, yada, yada, yada. 65,000 plus. Thank you all for coming. Yeah. This is a boxing match. And I'm telling you, most of them that are there in the Mexican Independence Day weekend. They're there for Canelo Alvarez. I don't know who they must have opened up the border to get all the Mexicans in. And dude, that stadium is packed. That stadium is packed. There's no way. I mean, I think Omaha, Nebraska boxing fans could fit in one little section. What's the population of Omaha, Nebraska? Anybody know? I'm curious to know that. Don't let it be less than 65,000. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna tell you right now. 486,000 as of 2020. 486,000 people in the city of Omaha, Nebraska. That's a neighborhood in the Bronx. Yeah, there's like 3 million people in New York City. But still, wow, you would empty out a whole section of Omaha, Nebraska to fill the stadium up with 65,000. What did I just do here? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Crawford is coming out as the B-side. He's coming out first. He's walking with a case, a guitar case. Anybody know why he's walking with a guitar case? They got music in the background. I don't want them to pick up the music. He's walking straight down. So they have him walking down. Listen, I've watched wrestling for a long time, most of my life. And when they have stadium events like this, the locker rooms are all the way down, all the way down. They don't put the ring. They have to put the ring close to the middle or whatever. It's all the way down. So they have to walk a distance to get to the ring. And this is what had just happened. It took, and mind you, he was walking at a fast pace with a guitar in his hand. Does he have his gloves on? He should have his gloves on. He does. Crawford is in the ring. Crawford is in the ring. Crawford is in the ring. He's wasting a lot of energy. Are they booing him? Are they booing him? I can't hear. I can't hear. They got music on. I can't hear. Let me know if they're booing him. I don't. It sounded like they was booing him. The referees. Oh man, they got this referee. This guy will stop a fight too, and he will cheat. He's definitely a corporate guy. He will cheat. This referee here, he been in boxing for a minute now. Michael Buffer shaking his hand. Bomac, why does Bomac always have gum in his mouth and then he chew like a cow? Dude, either spit out the gum or slow your chewing. He chew like 30 bites a minute. 60 bites a minute. Then they got a lot of sponsors. Yeah, I didn't hear the national anthem either. So they might do it when they get in the ring. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I think they're gonna do it when they get in the ring. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. Almost 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. Canelo is not out yet. The lights are dimmed in the football stadium. I think it's Raider Stadium. There's the vignette. The vignette for Canelo Alvarez. The vignette is coming in for Canelo Alvarez. Listen, this should be David Benavidez versus Canelo fight. This what that should be. And luckily they put it on Netflix, so they don't have to worry about pay-per-view numbers. Because, man. But like I said before, Canelo by himself, he pays himself $30 million each fight. Times 2 because he only fights twice a year. In May and in September. And that's 60 million right there. They saying it's 3 fights now, but I thought it was 4 fight deal that he had with Turkey Al-Sheikh. He's getting paid over $100 million easy. And I think it's per fight. Again, because Canelo pays himself. He makes $30 million per fight by himself. He don't need nobody else. And he'll pick anybody randomly. Like you've seen him cherry pick the last 5 years. He can cherry pick anybody and still make $30 million by himself. Canelo's the cash cow. Then they really have a mariachi band now. With the hats and everything. Let's go. It's Mexican Independence Day weekend. Let's go. Viva Mexico, cabrones! Respect. Dude, y'all seen Canelo buy those watches, man? He paid $3.8 million for 4 watches or 3 watches. Woo-wee! One of them was $1.4 million by itself. Why would you pay why would you pay even $100, $200 for a watch? Everybody carries a cell phone. They got the time on it. Why do you need a watch in 2025? Why do you need a watch? Somebody tell me why you need a watch in 2025. What, man jewelry? Jesus Christ. Why would you pay $100,000 for a watch? Let alone $1.4 million. If y'all don't believe me, check the short video on my page, on my channel. Excuse me, on my channel. He's finally walking out. Again, it's a long way to the ring. Mind you, Crawford walked really fast to get to the ring. Canelo's taking his time. He looks focused. Crawford wasn't as focused. Crawford was taking it in and acting a fool inside the ring when he got in the ring. Canelo's making his way down the ring. I mean, down the ramp or whatever it is, the pathway to the ring. Taking his sweet time. He's walking really slow. I would walk about that pace too. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Unless somebody was in front of me trying to push the pace, I would probably walk. I would take my time and meditate my way to the ring because I've done it before myself. I've taken my time and unless somebody was pushing me, you know, trying to get me to get in the ring fast enough because of whatever timing or whatever. But when you got a long walk, take the long walk. The fight can't start until you get inside the ring. You get into a mindset. You take oh man, dude, Canelo got the eye of the tiger, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Canelo got the eye of the tiger. Canelo got the eye of the tiger right now. He looks focused. He's not taking Crawford lightly, which is weird for him because the last couple of fights that were cherry picked, he came in kind of heavy and got winded towards the end of the fight because now everybody thinks that he can't make it past the 6th round because he starts slowing down, being tired. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Here comes the official announcement. I think they're gonna do. Maybe they'll do the national anthems now. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I heard it. Because then they'll probably do all 3 national anthems. The Saudi Arabian one too, because they're the ones promoting the fight. Let's see what they got to say. Viva Mexico, cabrones. I tried to do a sync earlier. It wasn't working, so I'll try it again next time.
For our headlining act, the one, the only, Michael Buffer.
The fact that Michael Buffer is speaking Spanish, Crawford, you better be ready.
From Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, welcome to the Riyadh Season Card Main Event live on Netflix. 2 of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound, are about to face each other in this main event. 12 rounds of boxing for the Ring Magazine and universally recognized Undisputed Super Middleweight Championship of the world. And it's all brought to you by special thanks to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority and Saudi Boxing Federation, Turki Al-Sheikh. This event is a presentation of Riyadh Season with the General Entertainment Authority, GEA, and it's all live on Netflix. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Dallas Holland, Executive Director Jeff Mullen. The 3 judges assigned to ringside, Tim Cheatham, Max DeLuca.
Tim Cheatham is the judge. Maxwell and Steve Warfel. Tim Cheatham is one of the judges. Tim Cheatham is one of the judges. He is one of the judges. You were right. You were right.
Officials are in place and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. So for the sold-out standing room only crowd here at Allegiant Stadium, and for the millions watching around the world, from Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Let's get ready to rumble. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger, wearing black with khaki and red.
They booing him. I knew they was booing him.
167.
They're doing Roman Reigns with the finger up in the air.
A perfect run. 41 fights, 41 victories.
I'm telling you, Canelo has to give. Crawford got to give Canelo a master class.
Nebraska, USA. He's a four-time, four-division, two-time undisputed world champion.
And what's crazy, they're fighting in America. You think they were fighting in Mexico.
Former undisputed super lightweight world
It's USA versus Mexico at the end of the day.
welterweight champion of the world and the current reigning super
Hey, don't watch alone. Watch along. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe. 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 Help the channel out. If you're here, you're family, baby. That was a long intro for Crawford. Here comes another long intro. Then they're waving the Mexican flag.
officially weighing in at 100
That crowd is the stadium is going crazy.
in 67 professional fights. He has 63 victories, including 39 wins by knockout. Only 2 defeats with 2 draws. He's the 4-time four-division world champion, the former super welterweight world champion, former middleweight world champion, former light heavyweight world champion, and the reigning
Defending.
Ring Magazine undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Sinaloa, Mexico, Saúl.
Canelo Alvarez. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are live, we are live. Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford. We are live. Round 1 coming up. Let's go. Hit the like button, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.
My instructions in the back, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
Protect yourself at all times, baby. Let's go.
Too big, too strong, too good. Is he about to do what no one's ever done and beat Bud Crawford? Or can Bud Crawford pull the upset and become this era's GOAT? The guy that generations from now, this generation will say, I don't care.
Don't watch alone, watch along. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We are round 1 for this fight that nobody asked for. Round 1, Bud Crawford tries to hit first with a crazy jab. Crawford is balanced. He's throwing faint jabs that are not doing nothing. Bud Crawford is throwing faint jabs. He's holding the center of the ring. Canelo is not charging in.
Force of the punches. That's what I'm looking for early. How does Crawford react to the force of Canelo Alvarez's punches, especially to the body?
Crawford is feinting. Crawford is just throwing feints. Crawford is Canelo's keeping his guards up, and he's just shifting his weight around. Crawford is trying to spin his jab down and throw over his jab.
Biggest opponent he's faced as a pro, and it seemed largely because of the size.
So far, Canelo is holding the center of the ring. 1 minute in, and no punches have connected. 0 punches have connected. This is either going to be the best fight of boxing or the worst fight in boxing because of the amount of fans that are in the stadium. Someone said There's not enough security for 65,000 fans. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We are live. Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford. No punch has been landed. No real punches have been thrown. A lot of feinting. I don't know how you scored this first round, but Canelo has held the center of the ring. Is that going to be the factor? Canelo throws the overhand right, the crowd goes wild. It landed on the glove, but enough to get the crowd involved. Canelo is still holding the center of the ring. 1-2, 1-2 from Crawford, and the second two landed. Crawford throws a straight jab, a straight two, and it doesn't connect, but he touches the body with a straight two. Crawford tried a 4-punch combination, 1-2, 1-2, and landed with 1 punch out of those 4. But he still gave up the center of the ring. Canelo has Crawford spinning around the ropes. The crowd is yelling Canelo. Canelo goes to the body. The round is almost over. 15 seconds. Crawford is running. Canelo's holding the center of the ring now. Now Crawford takes center with 3 seconds to go, and the round is over. I give the first round to Canelo. And guess why I give it to him? Not because he threw any punches significant, because he held the center of the ring for the longest. What the hell just happened? They danced for a whole 3 minutes. Crawford did not stand his ground. He ran around. Crawford took the bicycle. Is this the same situation of a William Skull? Is this the same situation of they're showing a replay where he threw a double jab, a hook that landed, and touch the glove that hit Canelo in the face because Canelo had it up. So it was blocked technically. So he hit him with 1 punch. I can't give Crawford that round. I can't. You're not going to use that combination. No. He was running around, and they didn't show the punches that landed from Canelo. Bullshit punches. They danced for the first round.
He needs to not only employ feints, but the jab. Bomac asked for the jab, and he has to continue to do that to try to keep.
Bomac asked for the jab.
Canelo is a great counterpuncher.
Canelo's in the center of the ring.
But that shot right there that Canelo landed.
Body shot from Canelo.
He uses often with southpaws. He doesn't throw the punch where they necessarily are, but where he thinks they're going to be. It may not look hard, but it's a hard shot.
Crawford's catching hooks. Crawford is catching hooks. And he's backing up Crawford up against the ropes. Crawford is trying to counterpunch with a left hook of his own, but it's not landing. Excuse me, a right hook. He's fighting southpaw. Canelo still holds the center of the ring.
Canelo is not a jabber. It's not something he does very often.
Nice jab from Crawford. A nice flick jab. He finally makes contact. Canelo is not letting Crawford know anything. He's no major movement. Nice body shot from Canelo. Nice body shot. 2 nice body shots from Canelo early on in the fight. Oh, another body shot from Canelo. He's tenderizing the body. It was a straight 2. A flurry combination from Crawford, which is a 1-2, 1-2. A counter punch from Crawford did not land. It landed on the arms. Crawford is catching body shots. That time he blocked it with his arm as he's running away. Crawford keeps running away. He should be throwing combinations as he's moving and then get out of the way. Canelo tries a power shot, a power right hand. Damn. Crawford tried to counter punch. Canelo ducked under it. 30 seconds left in the round. Canelo still chasing him down. Canelo still walking him down. But Crawford has the center of the ring. Towards the end of the round again. 30 seconds left. He got Canelo up against the ropes.
Right, Canelo used to be a masterful counterpuncher with his back against the ropes. He liked taking opponents there and countering.
Crawford was waiting for a punch to counter, and it was an overhand right that went but missed. Canelo won round 2 on my scorecard. Tell me different. Tell me different in the comments. Tell me different. Those body shots are gonna affect Crawford at the end. He tried to counter punch. He fell off balance with I'm explaining like this. Canelo throws a left hook to the body. As he's getting tapped, Crawford tries to counter with he throws off balance and he misses completely. That was the replay. A body shot. There was a couple of body shots that landed on Crawford, where Canelo wasn't even in range for a counter shot. This is what I'm talking about. That's how you fight a southpaw. When you stay away from the power hand, you duck on that one angle where you're gonna strike, and then when they try to counter, you're not gonna be there. Crawford lost 2 rounds already. It's 2-0. Now the WWE is there. Jesus Christ. Let's go. Round 3. Bud Crawford's in the center of the ring. Let's see what he does. This is usually when Crawford picks up his game. He studied his opponent. He did all the feinting that he was going to do.
The inactivity or the rust has not shown. It looks like Crawford is fresh and that he might have needed that rest, at least at his age. He'll be 38 right after this fight.
He doesn't look like a rusty fighter so far.
Canelo with a jab and a body shot. Crawford counters. 1-2 from Crawford. Canelo's chasing Crawford again. Canelo's chasing Crawford again.
Crawford is doing the better boxing so far. Not by a lot, but by some.
They saying Crawford's doing the better boxing.
The punches effect on Canelo is not like the punches effect on lighter weight fighters.
They got Crawford 2-0. Canelo losing. Lost the first 2 rounds. They got Canelo losing the first 2 rounds.
Canelo's trying to send a message to Crawford with the punches he's throwing and the pressure he's applying. So far, Crawford hasn't gotten the memo.
You might have seen Skipper Kelp's unofficial.
I don't know. I think he got the memo because his guard is up and he's shuffling sideways. Don't tell me that's boxing, bro. He keeps getting hit to the body. Left hook to the body keeps landing on Crawford. If that's not going to slow Crawford down, I don't know what will. They got Canelo up 2. I got Canelo up 2. I mean, they got Crawford up 2. The unofficial scorecard got Crawford up 2. I got Canelo up 2.
You study Canelo Alvarez, you got to know that he'll have 3 or 4 times around where he presses. You can sense it, you can see it in his body language, but then he needs to rest. So Crawford is trying to press and stand his ground more when Canelo wants to rest, which is what you see right now.
Which breaks Canelo's forward momentum. Can't get a head of steam going.
That's the most responsible time to build up points if you're Crawford is when Canelo wants to rest.
Build up points. The judges are taking points. Crawford threw a nice combination 1-2. Crawford is in a reverse Philly and an adjusted Philly shell stance where his guards are kind of down. He's hoping for Canelo to come in. Canelo comes in with a 2, and the 2 lands right to the body. Crawford shakes his head no, and I'm shaking my head yeah. That hurt Crawford. Because he's on the bike. All of a sudden, he's on the bike as the round is over. You cannot give him that round. He got hit to the body, and he got on the bike and started running. No, that wasn't boxing. That was running for his life. He got hit to the body with a straight two. And then he shook his head like, nah, that didn't hurt. Yes, it did. Yes, it did, because you went and nodded the head. You acknowledged the punch. When a boxer acknowledges the punch with nodding no, that means it hurt. And he's been getting hit to the body the whole fight already. For 3 rounds, Canelo has been hitting him to the body. He's eventually going to slow down. Who's chasing who? Canelo's chasing him. Canelo's chasing him. That's not how Bivol beat Canelo. Bivol wasn't running like that. Skull was running like that. Charlo was running like that. That's the name I was looking for earlier. Charlo. Canelo is walking him down. And I'm telling you, once Canelo thinks that your punches are not hurting him, he's gonna come for you. Check my prediction video. Nice combination for Crawford.
Crawford is fighting his fight, and he has neutralized Canelo's offense.
Another nice combination for Crawford. Now Crawford is boxing. Canelo's still chasing him. Crawford is fighting backwards. Nice counter shot to force Canelo to reset. He's not letting Canelo get in. Every time Canelo gets in, he shuffles and he throws a combination. Crawford is finally doing this. Is what I'm talking about, a master class. Crawford is running, man. If he's side shuffling. You see a boxer side shuffling. That's not boxing, bro. That's running. You're on the bicycle. You're getting out of the way. Canelo needs to plant his feet and let Crawford try to come to him. Stop chasing him. Because what Crawford is looking to do is looking to score flurry punches. He's not trying to hurt Canelo. He's trying to score flurry punches on offset. Right now, I'm giving Crawford this round. Canelo is not doing anything. Nice body shot from Canelo. And again, Crawford nods his head. A nice straight jab to Canelo's to Crawford's face that hurt Crawford. Again, it happened again. A straight two. Body shot and another combination from Canelo. Canelo's having a problem with his jock strap. It's riding up for some reason. That is not a good sign. He keeps having to pull it down. "30 seconds. Crawford finally stopped running. He's in the center of the ring using his jab. I'm going to give Crawford this round. Crawford got this round. Canelo's still walking him down and cutting the ring off now. But he needs to cut the ring off with the punches. Steer him. Crawford is running around, bro. You're not going to say he's not running. Oh, he hurt him again. Crawford nodded his head no. He hurt him again. He made him stumble. He hit him with a two straight to the chest. Made Crawford stumble. And I'm giving Crawford this round. So it's 3-1. Nice body shot. They're showing the body shot. He blocks the punches. Canelo's blocking the punches. He weaves out of the way. And the straight two down the middle. That hurt Crawford. You're not going to tell me it didn't hurt him. He nods his head, but it hurt him. And it's right at the tip of the glove, too. It's a sting. His head got cracked. Canelo cracked Crawford's head back in that round. Reynoso is telling him what he needs to do in the corner. He's telling him to hit that body. He's telling Canelo to go to the body and then come upstairs. I got Crawford winning 1 round, the 4th round so far. We're in round 5. Round 5.
It's a hell of a fight so far, contested at the highest possible level. Not a war, but a high-level chess match where punches are being thrown with bad intentions.
I believe this fight is gonna get a lot more
Canelo is on the bike now for some reason.
mid and late rounds.
Crawford is holding the center of the ring.
Expectant that Crawford would fight predominantly out of the southpaw stance. That's exactly what he has done.
He's not coming in like I told him not to.
Biggest moments in that left-handed stance.
Nice, very nice. Canelo's keeping a nice range and forcing Crawford to lose. They got Crawford with a shutout. They got Crawford with a shutout.
And he's able to still land punches and
And mind you, I disagree with that.
he's learned
I disagree with that.
to be a jabber, but have right
If you agree with that,
the shot that he wants.
let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Crawford just threw a 3-punch combination, and missed all the punches.
Crowd trying to get behind the Mexican superstar. You may have seen Skipper Kelp as yet hasn't found a round for Canelo Alvarez through 4.
Might find this one if it keeps up like this. He's keeping Crawford's hands largely at home by staying busy, head and body.
Good counter jab there from Crawford.
He missed that jab. What are you talking about, good counter jab? He missed. Canelo dunked under it. To me, Crawford only won the 4th round. Crawford is finally standing in the center of the ring.
Where Canelo's trying to rest. This seems like Crawford's opportunity to steal some of the momentum in this
Yeah, but I
round.
think Crawford believes that Canelo's baiting him, so he doesn't want to take that chance.
Round 5 historically, for whatever it's worth, has not been kind to Canelo Alvarez. Under a minute to go here in the 5th.
Been a pretty good round 5 tonight.
Tonight it has been. Oh, beautiful body shot by Alvarez.
Those body shots got to be slowing Crawford down. Canelo goes for an overhand right that lands on the glove.
Body shot gets through. Head shot was blocked by Crawford.
Crawford is switching. Crawford switched to orthodox. Back to southpaw.
Alvarez stalking.
Canelo picks Crawford off the ground. 10 seconds, excuse me. Canelo dodged a lot of the punches that Crawford was throwing with distance. Canelo has figured out the distance. I think he figured out the distance. And again, you got to let Crawford come to you. Crawford, when you going after Crawford, he tries to counterpunch you. You let Crawford come to you, he has to throw that jab. When he starts flickering that jab, you can counter the jab, and then he has to reset. This is what Canelo just did. Canelo figured it out. So if he keeps his distance and doesn't chase him, Crawford has to do something. So what does Crawford do? He throws his jab, he flicks it. Even if he don't touch him, he's flicking the jab. But now Canelo's either ducking under it, slapping it, and then countering it. Lou, let's go. So far, they got Crawford winning the fight. It's a 12-round match, and Crawford is batting a shutout according to the unofficial scorecard.
It went from a fight, however you scored the first 4 exactly, it went from a fight where basically Crawford was outboxing to Canelo to
They gave Canelo the 5th round.
basically Canelo was overwhelming Crawford's defense.
I gave Crawford the 4th round and gave Canelo most of the fight.
I don't think Crawford liked that last round. I call both of these fighters
Because nice counter from Crawford.
That really hurt Errol Spence on his way in.
Crawford really doesn't want to be moving as much as he does. It's not his forte. He knows he has to do that tonight.
They clinching.
He's trying to take advantage of moments where he can get off and be his normal self, and we just saw that a few seconds ago.
Slick uppercut a moment ago by Crawford.
I think Crawford's done running.
Around the right eye.
He's still moving backwards.
Best punch of the fight so far, I think, was the left hand from Crawford that caught
showboat a little bit, cracking that wry smile.
Even that left hook that Terence Crawford just caught.
Crawford's fighting off for the back foot. Canelo's not going to fall for that shit. Nice body shot. Nice body shot from Canelo, but a nice counter. Well, at least he tried a nice counter right from Crawford. A counter left because he's fighting southpaw. Excuse me.
And it's all right. You did lean back. Hey, stop. You did lean back, opening it up. Just keep them up. We're good. Go.
Right call by the ref.
Crawford tried to call a low blow when he put his crotch out.
Crawford looks to be a lot more comfortable, Max, to your point in this round than he did in the fifth.
He made a statement to start this round because he knew he had to break Canelo's forward momentum.
And he also knows that he's up in this round right now, so he's not taking any unnecessary risk. The burden and the onus is on Canelo to try to close this round out.
Jab gets through for Crawford.
Crawford might want to punctuate this round with something else hard before the end.
Crawford, I mean, if you look at the fight without the sound, I mean, turn the sound off and watch what Crawford's doing. Now he's throwing punches, but he was shuffling his feet, moving sideways, moving from one side to another. Nice combination from Crawford.
That he, in fact, was outboxing Canelo early, and it has started to add up.
Crawford looked very comfortable right now.
Important round for Crawford.
Crawford won that round. He kind of stole it, but he won the round. I only got Crawford 3. Yeah, I gave him 3 rounds. That's the end of the 6th. No, I gave Canelo the first 4 rounds. So that's the end of the 6th. I gave Crawford 2 rounds. Because they even agreed with me that Canelo won the 4th round. Canelo is kind of breathing heavy, and he does have a little notch over the under a little tweak under the right eye. Nice movement from Crawford.
It was a similar kind of punch that caught Errol Spence coming in and floored him. Canelo's a much bigger, stronger, and better fighter than Errol Spence.
Timing, though, was perfect on that left hand from Bud Crawford, and here we are, round 7.
Canelo's landed early in this round. That's the 3rd shot that Canelo's landed. And you see Crawford testing the waters, trying to go a little bit deeper. Can I stand here? Can I exchange?
He's not backing up from Canelo's power.
Good uppercut by Crawford. Alvarez out of range on the return.
This is a significant statement Crawford is making if it continues this.
Crawford stood in the middle of the ring through pity pat combinations and then got out of there. Very good boxing by Crawford.
And again, that responsible defense of Bud Crawford on display under 2 minutes here, round 7.
It's a gamble and a negotiation that Crawford is going to...
Crawford's been fighting backwards and sideways most of the fight.
How much can I exchange with Canelo? When do I box and when do I fight and get my respect?
As the great James Toney used to say, you need to bring ass to get ass. And Terence Crawford is bringing ass tonight.
Skipper Kelp, what are you seeing?
Downloaded the data he's been looking for. He looks very comfortable inside right now.
Crawford got off to a good start, largely hasn't looked back.
Crawford is still running. He's forcing Canelo to chase. Talk about Tom and Jerry boxing. But when he was in there flat-footed, Crawford did box. And he fought on the back foot, which was really nice.
He has him where he wants him. Canelo got him in the corner. But in that exchange, Crawford got at least as good as he gave, at least as good as he got.
Nice shot to the body by Alvarez.
You know Crawford's feeling good because he's staying there longer. He's not allowing Canelo, but when Canelo punches, if he lands or if he blocks it, you see Crawford coming right back. That's a respect thing.
Neither man has really hurt the other man yet. They felt each other, but I haven't seen either guy hurt yet.
I don't see Canelo shuffling backwards. I don't see Canelo shuffling backwards.
And not just that, but we have to watch the conditioning of both guys.
Oh, and that can lead to sometimes those same shots.
9 seconds left of the 7th round. I think Crawford took that one too.
Crawford working off that jab late in round.
He looks more comfortable. Yup. Canelo lost that round. Crawford got the best of the exchange. Even though Canelo trapped him in the corner, he didn't capitalize on it. Crawford looking comfortable. He looking real comfortable. After 7, I had Canelo up 4 rounds. 4 rounds to 3. Crawford is coming on now. Now I see some boxing from Crawford. And a lot of times he's staying in the pocket, moving. Very nice, very nice, very nice from Crawford. Very nice. That's the masterclass I'm talking about. He has to give Canelo. But if it's a close fight like we're seeing right now, I don't see the judges giving it to Crawford. Canelo's still moving forward, and Crawford's the one on the bike. Turn the sound off and look what's happening. They got Crawford almost with a shutout. They only gave Canelo, I think, 1 round, the 5th.
Both of these fighters one fighter is bigger.
So that card was adjusted.
But he's bigger. And he's stronger, but not in the way where he can do
Unofficial scorecard.
with Terence Crawford.
Nice combination to Canelo's body.
His punch resistance at this rate has been impressive because Canelo has nailed him, and Canelo is a puncher.
But when you blow yourself down, your punch resistance is effective. Thus far, Crawford.
Nice body shot from Crawford.
The single shots and even the 2-piece that he got hit with very, very well.
And that's the thing at this level, and everyone's going to get hit.
Yeah.
Can you hit him 2 and 3 times? And Crawford's been the one to do that so far.
And can Alvarez rally if need be? Right, got off to a big lead against Bivol before the latter rallied. Nice shot to the body by Alvarez. 2 minutes to go, round 8.
Crawford acknowledged that body shot.
Crawford is doing what he needs to do right now. He's standing in the pocket, throwing combinations, and then getting out of the way without running. Another body shot from Canelo. And Crawford shakes his head no. Canelo strictly going body.
Crawford's been honest. He shook his head yes when he felt it to the body, said no when he didn't, I guess.
Why is he on the bike? If he's not feeling any punches. You heard him again. Crawford nods his head no. It was a 3-punch combination from Canelo. Canelo's winning this round.
Alvarez has done some good work in this round.
Alvarez just a tremendous ambassador for the sport. He has done so much for his fellow fighters, past and present. He is affable, and he just landed a pretty significant right hand there. Under a minute to go, round 8.
These are dangerous.
Oh, my God.
Crawford is feeling himself.
I'm telling you, hit him hard to the body. And Crawford backed up. It was like, nah. It hurt. It hurt.
Crawford trying to get some respect himself. He didn't quite lift Canelo up, but he got it.
Canelo's still walking through his punches, which I told you, if Canelo doesn't respect your punches, he's going to walk right through them. And he's starting to walk through those punches. It's the 8th round. This fight is slowing down.
Still pressing forward, and he will always be dangerous as long as this fight is going on.
Canelo is getting outboxed.
Ryan Garcia, who's trained with Canelo, told me that
Canelo's not letting go of his hands, and he has to chase Crawford.
to sell his feints.
That's the reason why it looks like he's getting outboxed. But you got to remember, Crawford is running more than he's punching. He's shuffling backwards. I mean, sideways. Right now, I got it a draw.
It's interesting right there.
After 8. They got some music. I didn't even pause it. It could be a draw. If it's a draw, Canelo wins. Canelo wins if it's a draw. He don't need a knockout just yet. This is the deciding round. I got it a draw. 4-4. The unofficial scorecard got it lopsided, that way he does need a knockout to win. I don't see it that way. And if any of the judges see it my way, then it's going to be a draw. In a close fight, you give it to the champion. Crawford is not dominating. It's not dominating Canelo. It's not dominating him. You don't see, no one thinks Canelo's in trouble right now. Everybody's talking about he's being outboxed. And the scorecard says 78-74.
I think it's more than no nonsense. As Teddy Atlas would always say, Canelo was looking to be friends.
Whoever wins this round got it. Crawford is fighting back.
Terence Crawford right there. Canelo's landing, but not like Terence Crawford in this exchange.
This is furious action.
Crawford went for it. Crawford went for the kill. Now he's holding. Who's holding who? Who's holding who? Who's holding who? Now he gonna claim a headbutt. Or a low blow. What he claiming? Crawford claiming a low blow. I think Crawford claiming a low blow. Let's see. Was it a headbutt? They're giving him time to rest. Crawford came out looking like he needed to win that round. I agree with him. He's a dog. But Crawford needed a break. He got a break. Or they gave him that, it was because of the headbutt.
And the ever-classy Alvarez comes over and immediately apologizes.
Terence Crawford is punching with bad intentions right now. So is Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, these guys.
Yep, it was a headbutt.
In this round, they both are.
You had to know this was going to happen at some point. You called it, Trey.
This is, where's the dog in him? Where's the dog? What happened? He came out with such flurry. Where's that dog? It's a tie round. Whoever wins this round is in the lead.
Those left hands from Alvarez. Bud Crawford is someone who took gunshots in the head and drove himself to the hospital to get stitched up as a young professional.
Good shot.
Nice double, nice shot from Crawford on Canelo. It's a straight left. I mean, yeah, straight left.
But those are respect shots from Terence Crawford.
But Canelo's still moving forward. That means he don't respect Crawford's punches. And Crawford is starting to panic.
Neither of these men have ever officially been knocked down as pros under a
Crawford shuffles to force Canelo to reset. I'm starting to notice that. Whenever he don't have nothing, he shuffles to the side and forces Canelo to reset.
Bud Crawford has done what he has done in every fight of his career, which is demonstrate, however you have the exact
Crawford is shuffling. The crowd is booing.
has been the better man so far, as he's always been throughout his career. Canelo's going to have to do something.
that right hand will help the Alvarez cause.
Canelo caught him with a 2. Crawford shakes his head. Does Crawford win this round? I don't think so. He started out strong and then ended up pussyfooting. I give Canelo that round. How do you give it? Whoever won that round is up ahead on the scorecard, on my scorecard. Crawford came out with a fire. Wow, those punches didn't even land. You watch that replay? Those punches didn't even land. Block. Oh, there was a chin check. Crawford caught him with one shot there. That was a nice chin check. But all those punches were blocked or dodged at the beginning when he came out. Yeah, Canelo's not using his jab, but because Crawford is staying in the southpaw stance, he's leading with the left hook to the body. He's been trying to slow down. He's been trying to slow down Crawford the whole fight with those body shots. Let's see if there's a late stoppage.
3 rounds to do this. Crawford's corner believes he's up, but knows he needs to finish strong.
Crawford's corner thinks he's up in a scorecard. I don't think he's up on the scorecard. He's not dominating the champion. How are you going to take his belts when you're not dominating him? This is not amateur boxing where oh, you just there's some big money in this fight. And Crawford's been moving backwards the whole fight. Canelo had the center of the ring most of the fight. And he needed a break because of a head bunt.
Good sequence there by Crawford. Nice left hand by Alvarez, immediately answered by Buck.
This is not Errol Spence. When Crawford fought Errol Spence, we knew Crawford won. He beat Errol Spence. You gonna sit there and tell me that he's beating Canelo? No, he's not dominating. Canelo's still moving forward. Crawford with pity pat punches. I'm not counting those punches. I'm not counting those punches. This is not. I'm not counting those little pity pat punches on the gloves. And he's running. Tell me if Crawford has not been running sideways, shuffling. But I know what he's doing. And it's a good move, but you need to throw combinations in between that. Pop, 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 and then shuffle.
Canelo would be served well to punch with Crawford when Crawford goes into those 3-punch combinations.
Dude, if you could play that circus music, you could see Crawford just shuffling around the ring. They did that with William Skull. Crawford is giving up on trying to dominate Canelo. Are you going to give him this round? Oh, really? Crawford is not Mayweather. Mayweather was the A side. Remember, Mayweather was the A side. Crawford is the B side. Who's chasing who around the ring? Crawford loses, he retires. If it goes to decision, Crawford loses, he retires. Marvelous Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard was a different style, man. Sugar Ray Leonard was punishing Marvelous Marvin Hagler in between him running.
He's taking it well, but that's not a punch you want to really give any fighter, especially Canelo Alvarez.
Look, even the replays they showing Canelo beating. Even the replays they showing Canelo beating Crawford. There was a 3-punch combination there to the body and one to the head. And then guess what? Crawford moved back and started running. He threw. That's what you're supposed to do, hit and not get hit. So I'm not mad at that. But if he's shuffling more than he's throwing combinations, then he's losing the round. On my scorecard. So far, I got Canelo ahead by 1 round. The crowd is out of the fight. they're not making so much noise. They're booing a lot too. Round 11. This is a championship round.
Both of these guys have that thing that great champions.
This is where the dog has to come out.
Away from the other, there's an immediate response.
You can't teach it. You can't coach it.
They got Canelo losing by 4 points. That's 2 rounds.
Skipper Cup's card reflects what we've been seeing. It's not that Canelo hasn't responded. It's that Crawford's responses have been a little better.
Skipper Cup, go ahead.
I just think that Crawford is answering the bell. Whenever Canelo does something, Crawford one-ups him.
And again, a nice short.
Crawford is standing in the middle of the ring. This is where the rubber meets the road.
Uppercuts on the inside.
Nice combination from Crawford, and he's gone. Very nice. Very nice.
Earlier that Crawford has to continue to make with himself. He won that negotiation right there.
Can't get too comfortable, though. You can see he's feeling very comfortable on offense, and Canelo is still throwing bombs.
Canelo's never been that type of boxer.
I think at this point believes Canelo can hurt him.
I believe that to be true.
Time will tell.
Oh! You gonna nod your head no?
But this is Canelo's best moment of the fight. Can he follow up?
Still a lot of round left. A minute and 30 seconds in this 11th round.
Pinpoint jab from Crawford a moment ago. Ooh, right hand for Alvarez gets through.
Yeah.
Left hook from
Crawford is testing the waters.
True, but
Crawford is testing the waters.
comfortable getting hit with some big, clean shots, though he's done most of the hitting this round.
Crawford is testing the waters. Nice combination.
combination by Crawford.
Canelo's not answering back. That is not a good sign.
By the way, I know Crawford's the smaller guy moving up, so we're like, let's look at his punch resistance. Canelo Alvarez is in the conversation for the greatest chin in the history of boxing.
When you was watching Errol Spence versus Crawford, did you see a champion there on Crawford? Yes, you did. Do you see a champion here? I see a guy running. He's shuffling sideways a lot. Granted, he's getting some punches in every now and again, but come on.
Alvarez with a late left hand in round 11. 3 minutes to go.
Crawford thinks he got it in the bag. He's going to trust the judges to do the right thing. Good luck. We got 1 round to go. I got Crawford up by 1. To the 12th and deciding round will decide the whole thing for me. Whoever wins the 12th round wins the fight. I guarantee you Crawford going to retire after this because he becomes undisputed welterweight champion. If he becomes undisputed welterweight champion, he is not going to defend his title. He is not going to defend his title. And you know who he should fight? David Benavidez. Let's see what he got. Crawford couldn't beat Canelo. I'm telling you. They're not going to give him, they're not going to hand Crawford a gift when he's been running.
All right, so we do have the same set of judges that did judge that Mario Barrios-Manny Pacquiao fight that ended in a 12-round majority draw back in July. Tim Cheatham and Steve Weisfield had it 114-114.
Now they're talking about Crawford getting a draw. Did you hear that? They're talking about Crawford did not dominate Canelo. He did not give him a boxing class. And Canelo's still coming forward and holding the middle of the ring. I don't know, man. I don't know. If Crawford thinks he's going to get handed the belts, it's going to be rough. But they keep showing the unofficial scorecard. They never done that before. They never done that before. They're doing it now. They show the unofficial scorecard 3 times in 1 round. They don't ever do that. Hey, Canelo, I'm sure Canelo got a rematch. That'll be his 3rd fight with Turki Al-Sheikh. There's a rematch clause. The only way is that Crawford retires and calls it a day if he wins. Canelo would never fight David Benavidez. Canelo can't get a knockout because Crawford keeps running. Crawford's not standing there. He don't want to trade with him. He tried trading with him, and he lost that battle. He's play boxing right now. He's doing what he do in the gym. Look at what's happening. He threw a jab right now that didn't in the air. He knows the distance, but he throws a jab that doesn't even touch Canelo. Canelo's a mile away. He caught Canelo there with the straight punch. The crowd is out of it. They're real quiet.
I think he's getting his respect. That's what I think. Enough to do what he's
30 seconds in the fight. They got Canelo winning.
all you need to see right there. He's getting the respect that he wanted. Canelo's going to fight. He's a warrior. He's a champion, a great, proud champion. But Crawford got what he wanted, which was his respect.
A flurry from Crawford to end the fight.
He could produce a performance that would earn the respect. Down the stretch we come.
The fight's over. It's over. Crawford won.
He and Brian McIntyre responded in kind every time. He ain't fought us yet. And indeed, he had not. And Bud Crawford, who turns 38 later this month, looked in prime form tonight against Canelo Alvarez. Official decision on the other side as we roll onward from Vegas.
Canelo lost. Canelo lost. Crawford is three-time undisputed champion. Will he defend his belt against David Benavidez? Or is he going to retire? I got a slow feed. Crawford looks like his face is clean because he's not light-skinned. But he got hit with that headbutt. You're not going to tell me that headbutt didn't leave a mark. Or it'll leave a mark tonight. If nothing else marked his face, it'll be the headbutt. But I'm getting the feed now, and the decision's coming up right now for me. So stand by. We know we've heard it already. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. We know that Canelo lost and Crawford has become champion.
Now we await the official scorecards. All right, now for the official decision. One final time tonight. Here is Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Steve Weisfeld scores at 116 to 112.
116-112.
And Tim Cheatham both have it 115 to 113.
115, 113.
Winner by unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision.
The Fighting Pride of Omaha, Nebraska, USA.
Terence Crawford wins officially.
Ring Magazine, an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Terence
He won by unanimous decision. But was he dominant? Tim, was he dominant? Or did he just outscore Canelo? This wasn't Errol Spence versus Crawford. Crawford was never in trouble either. And he got a nice ring. He getting a good payday. But remember, Canelo's still getting paid more on the way out the door. Let's go. Congratulations to Bud Crawford. I bet against him before, and I lost. I bet against him tonight, and I lost. Respect to Bud Crawford.
Congratulations on a truly historical win. What are you feeling right now?
All praise to the Lord above me. I got to give him all the praise. Because without him, I wouldn't be here. And I told y'all, I'm not here just by a coincidence. God bless me, and he made this event. He made this night just for me. And I've been telling y'all that. It's not my fault. It's God.
You seemed to be outboxing him early, but the rounds were competitive through 4. Then in the 5th, he started picking up momentum, and he started to hit you cleanly. And it seems like you came out in the 6th intentionally to reassert yourself and stop his momentum. Is that accurate?
Yeah, of course, man. Canelo's a great champion. You know, I got to take my hat off to him. He's a strong competitor. You know, like I said before, I got nothing but respect for Canelo. I'm a big fan of Canelo, and he fought like a champion today.
I can't remember another fighter whose legacy hinged so much this deep into their career on one night. Had you lost, people would have said, well, first time he fought, a great fighter, he couldn't do it. But you won. And now, at this moment, if you never fight again, this generation will say about you what the last one said about Floyd and what generations ago they said about Sugar Ray Robinson. They'll say, no one could have beaten our guy. Is this the last fight of your career?
I just like to say thank you. Thank you to all the supporters. Thank you to all the haters. I appreciate every one of y'all. We made this a great event. Shout out to everybody that came to support Canelo. I appreciate all y'all coming to support me and this fella. I'm happy that he get to make it home to his children. I get to make it home to my children. And you know what I mean, hopefully everybody be safe tonight.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era. Terence Bud Crawford. Canelo, as you have done your entire career, you took a huge risk tonight and then fought your heart out. What are you feeling right now?
I feel great. You know, primero que nada quiero dar las gracias a toda la gente que vino aquí a apoyarme como siempre. Muchísimas gracias. Y decirles que una derrota no me define. No me define. Al estar aquí yo ya gané. Y solamente quiero decir que ya gané porque tengo mi familia. En lo profesional he hecho muchísimas cosas. Entrené muy bien. Todo mi respeto para Crawford. Hice lo que tenía que hacer. Y al final de cuentas, a responder tu pregunta, aquí estoy para tomar riesgos. Vine a la vida a tomar riesgos, a ponerme a prueba y aquí seguiré.
First and foremost, I want to thank everyone that came to support me. That's always been behind me. I'm a winner for being here. I'm a winner for being here. There's no defeat here. The fact that I'm here makes me already a winner. I've done everything in my career. I've come to life to actually take risks. And that's what I did. I take risks. And when the money fighter of an era is willing to fight everyone, you get a great era in boxing. Is Bud Crawford someone that you want to fight again? Do you feel like you could do better in a rematch than you did tonight?
Like I say to him, I feel great to share the ring with great fighters like him. And if we do it again, it's going to be great. But you know what? I'm glad to share the ring with great fighters. And I'm glad to be here. I already did a lot in boxing. I already accomplished a lot in boxing. My legacy is already there, and I am still taking risks because I love boxing.
If you continue, do you feel like this is still the Canelo Alvarez that we've all known and loved for all these years, or do you feel like something's changed? Are you still the fighter that you were?
No, I feel great. I feel great. I feel strong. You know, Crawford is a great fighter, skilled fighter. And I get the credit to Crawford, obviously. And I feel great. I still feel the same.
Canelo Alvarez, the reason it's been such a pleasure to have you as the face of boxing is because of that. In victory and defeat, Canelo Alvarez is everything that's good about boxing. Thank you, Canelo.
Pleasure. Thank you. ¡Que viva México, cabrones! ¡Ánimo!
The living legend, Canelo Alvarez, for whom, as Andre Ward says, boxing is life, and it seems as though boxing is still life for him. He does say he wants to retire at 37 to play golf because he is very good on a golf track. But tonight belongs to Terence, Bud Crawford, Andre.
Listen, congratulations to Bud Crawford. There was a scorecard that was up there. It was 115 for two judges and 116, 112 for one judge. Congratulations to Bud Crawford. He defied the odds, literally. I'm not speaking just my odds, but he defied the odds, the Vegas odds, to win the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. I'm pretty sure he's not going to defend this title. I'm pretty sure he's going to retire, take his money and run, unless they give him a bigger paycheck and an easier opponent. Hey, he's undefeated. He stays undefeated. He can retire now, and nobody's going to stop him. Or he can take that risk and fight David Benavidez. Now that Canelo doesn't have it, is he going to run from David Benavidez too? David Benavidez should be, and I think he is technically the #1 contender for the WBC championship, even though he's the light heavyweight champion currently. So the prediction on my end was wrong, but I stand on it that he had to give Canelo a master class, and most people saw it that way, that he gave Canelo a boxing lesson. He outboxed him. He outboxed him for 12 rounds. The unofficial scorecard was up ahead of Canelo. What I saw, and I was watching, was him moving away a lot more than he was engaging. And I think in the 6th round was when he inserted that power coming out. It convinced the judges. Crawford won. He upset the house. That you could tell the crowd was quiet. Canelo needed a knockout, even according to the chat. The chat also gave it, congratulations to the chat, gave it 100%, 100% to Crawford from the start. I bet against Crawford when he fought Earl Spence, but you're not going to tell me that this was the same fight he had with Earl Spence. He dominated Earl Spence. And that's what I was looking for in this fight, him to dominate the champion. He outboxed him, and I didn't see it because I was looking for that 6th-round aggression. But that's what they gave him, and that's what it is. Canelo lost, got his 3rd loss to Crawford.
You guys have devoted so much of your professional lives to this sport. You can look at me if you want to. It's okay. Dre, final thoughts on everything that transpired, not just tonight, but...
And again, he lost to a boxer, a true boxer. He lost to a true boxer.
2-3 months, everything was done at a high level. When you have 2 great fighters like we had in our main event, you don't have to oversell anything. This event didn't feel oversold. In fact, some people said, man, shouldn't they be doing more with a fight of this caliber? And I think when you have the goods in the main event, and we also saw on the undercard, there were a lot of...
I don't know what to say about this fight other than congratulations to Bud Crawford. He did what he set out to do, to be great. And he now beat somebody who was dominant in his weight class for a long time. And he ended up, Canelo ended up taking a risk fighting Crawford, because even if he would have won, they would have said he was too small or whatever. But again, you did not see Earl Spence when you're not going to sit there and say that you saw the same fight when he fought Earl Spence, and he dominated Earl Spence. He dominated Porter. He did not dominate Canelo Alvarez. Not the way that he dominated those other guys. Okay? You're not going to sit there and say that. He was starting to complain about low blows and headbutts. And, dude, if you're winning a fight, you ain't going to be complaining about all of that shit. He was doing a lot of dipping and dodging. Boxing is hit and I get hit. They saw it that way. That's the way they saw it. And that's the way it went down. And I'm not a judge. I'm just your 3rd man in the ring, Tony Smiles. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe. Help the channel out. And next time we come back for a next major fight, you got to hit that bell notification so you don't miss another episode. And with that, I'm going to close it out. I'm not going to stop and listen to the commentators. I don't really care for Max Kellerman too much. I like Andre Ward, and I would love to hear what he got to say. But Max Kellerman, I'm sorry. I got to go. You don't get no airtime on my motherfucking channel. So with that said, thank you for the privilege of your time. And remember to keep your hands up, chin tucked, and eyes open. And protect yourself at all times, baby.